Jake, the easiest way to get yourself in a new vehicle is with fairlease.org. 972-705-4815. That's the Dumb Zone hotline. I don't know. You got Connor or Nick. Ask for them. They handle all the Dumb Zone leases. They really did give us two guys just to handle Dumb Zone listeners.
They sent us the best.
Yeah.
They sent us the best. If you call, the only thing they can't help you with is if you ask to speak with a middleman. Not available at fairlease.org. They're backed by the credit union of Texas. They are the bank. There's no bank for them to call, so they can work with you on your financing. That's kind of the whole fair part of it. Now, the lease thing, they can work with you there, too. If you got a jacked up lease with another consortium, they can help you get out of that. It all starts by calling and contacting them and telling them you're a Dumb Zone listener. Fairlease.org or 972-705-4815.
Fairlease when you don't know what to do about a car. 'Cause car stuff is hard. But not with Fairlease. You don't need a dealership, baby.
Hello, friends. Happy Monday. This is the Dumb Zone. My name is Dan McDowell.
I'm Jake Kemp.
I'm Blake Jones.
The four of us are joined by the CEO of our operation and the HR director, Kip and Bodie, because today we broadcast live to tape from high atop my garage. Old school. And it's not a Friday.
And there's no friend here. Dumb friend.
No sit-in that has requested. I need to go to the Mecca. I need to see where it all, all the stories, all the things that have happened here. Yeah, that's where TC leaned back too far in the chair. That's where Trey broke the towel rack. I don't know.
Sure.
Different exciting things that have happened up here. And then sometimes people who have never been here before will tell them where things used to be. Actually, Clayton used to sit over there.
Yeah.
And we changed it all around.
Field.
Anyway, what brings us here today? Not at the Game Day Men's Health Studio, gameday.dumbzone.com.
So, might need a little break.
Man.
Easier for you
all. Was this for?
Oh, wow. This guy's a point guard.
You just were looking at the whole schedule?
Yeah.
Like a little load management kind of thing?
Of course.
Not that we're taking the day off. It's just the drive to downtown Dallas.
I would never be like, hey, can we do the Monday at the Den? I never would.
You don't have to say it out loud.
When I saw it on there and it didn't, it's like.
You're happy?
Your wife saw you having a long day and just went right for your junk. Like.
When does that happen?
But it just. Hey, pal. Different life than me. But no, it's very nice to be here. It feels good. The day after the GSE. I don't know how much ecstasy you guys have taken in your life.
Not enough.
But the general premise there is it's releasing a lot of dopamine. Cliff notes here. The next day can be a little tough because you're at a deficit. And at a much smaller scale, I think that plays out all throughout life. And I think when you have a big event like the summer event that you edge up to, the next day, it kind of feels like you got hit by a truck.
Yeah.
Even though it's great.
When you're up after 10:30.
Right. When your circadians are.
It's a tough one.
When y'all have to come down from those Chinese cigarettes.
Oh, I did get buzzed. See, I was thinking yesterday, I was channeling my inner LeBron, as I often do. And was just kind of thinking that, I guess maybe the landlord would say, you know what, you don't have to pay me because you had the summer event last night. And
in what world, Dan?
That's why I went to the gym.
Love it.
The rent was due on Sunday.
It. It's grabbed a couple pieces of broccoli and threw them up in the air. Start your day.
No,
That's glorious.
I didn't really do anything, though. I just kind of
You know what I did?
Old man it.
And
Walked around.
I called you during this, but I went to get an oil change because that's the only thing you can do that doesn't really take. Well, I suppose there's a lot of things you can do, but it's something you can do that feels accomplished that requires you to do really nothing.
I'm glad that's open on Sunday, because other things are not open on Sunday,
Yeah.
and it bothers me.
Right. I'd rather them be closed on Monday, and a lot of times
I
they
feel
are.
like my dentist should be open on Sunday.
Absolutely.
He's got a life too.
I know,
Well,
but a
what
lot
if
of
he
times,
takes Tuesday and Wednesday off?
and you know what they do instead? A lot of times they take Friday off, and you're like, okay, well,
He likes the NFL just as much as you do.
Well, then Saturday, whatever. I just feel like the working class that we are, little oil under our nails and all that.
own a business, but yes, from a stratification standpoint,
You know.
it is funny though that some jobs, Aaron Andrews, troops, when it's like this is when we need them the most, they have to work then. But you would never say like, okay, well, obviously everyone's off on Sunday or Memorial Day. Dentist, get to work.
Yeah, that would be great.
Of course, it would fulfill a societal need.
They would be booked all day long.
They would then charge you four
Just
times as
money
much, and people
falling
could
out of their
still.
pockets.
But yes, I got an oil change and didn't get hit on.
Oh, because you were at the
No, it was in the news.
oil change / dog grooming.
This same place, man. They must just rotate through employees because they had about a year run where everybody in there looked like they played third base in a women's softball league. But no, I just know that was in the news last week. Big topic of conversation Saturday night. I went out with my wife and her friends after the summer event, and the oil change text.
Wait,
You guys know, you brought it to us, the Today in Twitter where that lady got a text where somebody's
Oh,
like,
okay.
hey, yo.
what did the ladies have to say? Because I ran into your wife and her friends, and they were just lubed up, ready to party.
That was only the start of the night.
Yeah, I could tell that you were going to be chaperoning them around.
It was fun, though. The opinions were varied and changed. You know how it is. But for the most part, it was the Tom Brady meme.
Looking at the back of the courtroom.
They had to decide.
No, yeah.
They had to know what the guy looked like before
Right.
passing judgment.
Right. The Tom Brady SNL sketch.
Oh, never mind.
No. But yeah, the dumb zone has been the ugly guy in the office before. It happens. But yeah, that's what we had this weekend is the summer event. I don't know how you want to review, break down. Time to back sell.
Yeah, we can
Back
call it our
side.
weekend check. And out at the summer event, many of our sponsors were, but one of them was Puddle Pools.
Oh heck yeah!
They had a little game set up that you were ripping. You
Yeah.
said it wasn't based on skill, and that's all you want at your events is skill-based competition. So you're a little upset with Puddle Pools.
Well, I think we'll just make it clear next year, right? We'll have requirements, and it'll more look like a field day than a carnival. But that part of it, I have recommendations on. They got you handled on the pool, though. Puddlepools.com/dumbzone. We're 2 Fridays in a row now where my wife has had people over right after Puddle Pools was there, and it's just, you're showing it off. You just want people to see how clean your pool is. And, even if I wasn't there, I would know how clean it was because they send me pictures right afterward.
Yeah, they give you a little report on the chemicals and all that. We had a chemical problem because of our old company, and then the old company's like, look, nothing we can do about this to balance, I don't know what it was, pH something, right? And they said, nothing we can do about it. We're going to have to drain the pool. And that seems like a lot of money and a lot of time. And Puddle Pool said, hold on. Let's try to adjust some of the chemicals we're putting in. We'll see if we can affect the water. And then they did. And my kid went swimming in the pool, and it was the first time anybody swam in that pool in months because, I guess since last summer, because it had been deemed as unsafe, but then Puddle Pools fixed it with the chemicals. I don't know how they do it.
Bringing families together.
Yeah.
At puddlepools.com/dumbzone, where you sign up for a year, you get your first month free, or you can go month to month. They do it all for you there. The chemicals, the cleaning, the equipment check. Puddlepools.com/dumbzone.
All right, so yeah, the weekend check. Well, I don't know. Clayton, do you got anything besides the Dumb Zone generic summer event? Or if it's only that, let's get your thoughts on how everything went. I thought it feels like everybody was pretty happy about it. Like people that I ran into. I did hear of some complaints later. Beer line. I think we get underestimated. I think our audience is underestimated.
Yeah.
Because I think last year that happened. Even if Jerry, big listener of ours, stocked the bar, I think he wasn't ready for what. Maybe our people drink too much.
They like to party.
Well, yeah, and I appreciate everybody being cool about that if they were there and experienced long beer lines. It probably
they had like another bar right there, and they didn't open it up.
I don't know.
That would have been perfect.
I'm not sure. Now, lemonade out of lemons, people were using their Dumb Zone Community Mechanical piss jars as pitchers and just simply getting full piss jars full of Four Corners beer, and then they were able to kind of lug it around.
Yeah, we had one guy drinking it.
Yeah.
Or on camera drinking it.
Many cases. I got several photos sent to me.
And then Bo just used actual pitcher to drink.
Yeah.
That is a big man, and he can drink a lot of beer. But no, otherwise, your thoughts, Clayton Kimbrough, folks.
I'll go with probably the biggest thing for me was if you had the Middle East finding peace before Clayton and Henry finding peace, you would have lost.
You guys work together?
Henry and I shared a cigarette, brokered peace, and the feud is off.
Oh wow!
So that was a big moment at the end of the night when I was exhausted.
Wow.
I said,
He
Henry,
caught you at your low moment?
you want a cigarette? And he said, yeah, I do.
I had a cigarette. I joined a club. I smoked a cigarette with Jake.
First time in...
Five Timers SNL, Mile High Club. These are
well
all
over a decade, maybe 2 decades.
illustrious memberships one can earn.
I was a drinking smoker, of course, as many people will be.
Yeah.
But that caught me a little buzz. Just I wasn't trying to inhale.
Yeah. There's nothing you can do about that.
They hit different.
Yeah. And then, and like now there's 6 people or so who are in the most exclusive club at all. They shared a cigarette with Dan and Jake.
Wow.
That ain't coming back.
And 2 of them are ladies who enjoy each other's company.
Yeah.
They were our New York lesbians.
Yeah.
With their loft. They're very upset that we're not going to travel there this year because I guess the one lady's losing her job. They have a 21,000 square foot apartment. Like that's part of her job.
What?
Like she's given that to live in New York City.
21,000?
So there's some place.
I believe so.
I know that sounds crazy, but there are places up there.
Or is it $21,000 a month?
It's probably $21,000 a month.
Square foot?
But there are jobs up there where they like a business will use almost like a whole floor. It is.
It's like a Costco.
But no,
How do they get that in New York?
It's not that much, but you'll get like a whole. If it is to a work place, like where you'll live at the whole floor is like an office, maybe storage, also, you know. But the place
is a sweet looking loft.
They've sent us, and they have almost like conference rooms in it. It's huge.
But she's getting kicked out of there, I think, in September, and that might be.
Damn it.
Because they're gay?
Yeah. They just learned it. They have new laws.
New York, you know they hate that.
Nothing hits quite like a Whataburger after a long day of work.
Boy.
Hit up the drive-thru on the way home.
Clayton was just staring at the clock after the GSE, waiting for 11 o'clock.
For it to flip?
Yep.
Breakfast.
Yeah.
I need a taquito.
We've all been there.
Oh, is that what happens?
Of course.
Yeah.
11 p.m. you can start ordering breakfast?
You'll see people
yeah.
Oh,
sitting
yeah.
outside
I was
the
loaded up
taquitos.
in my truck, everything done by like 10, but I just was like, you know what? I need that. I need a taquito.
That's our worst bit going. Apparently at 10:30 you just lose the capability of making eggs.
No, it's and again, I'll take this one as a business owner, Dan, but because I used to trap. Breakfast is my favorite food items in general. I'm a big egg guy, and so I used to wonder why McDonald's couldn't do this, and they tried it for a little while. Do you remember?
Mm-hmm.
And apparently, like from a cost-effective standpoint, they would have to almost double the size of the kitchen to be able to effectively pull it up. They can't do both.
Where are we going to cook these eggs?
They can't. They're
We're
cooking.
out of room.
They're cooking them where they're cooking the burgers.
And they're not even cooking them. They're putting them in the microwave.
But
You're telling me they can't
Sonic
do that?
didn't have a problem with that.
Yeah, Jack in the Box will roll 24 hours.
Those are both lower quality food items. And
Watch
Sonic.
it.
Whoa. Jack in the Box is a lower quality item
Watch it.
than McDonald's.
Hold
That
your
one.
tongue.
But you see Chick-fil-A, whatever. They can't do it. It does cost more for them to do it. They would have to have bigger buildings, or they would have to have more people like us who are real beaters who would eat bacon, egg, and cheese all 3 meals if they served it. It's just not enough of us.
The funny thing was I go to the same Whataburger.
It is
Shout out
woke.
Carlos. And he walks out to the car because obviously, most Whataburgers you got to drive forward and they'll bring it out to you in a second. He goes, "Hey, buddy, I put a couple extra sauce packets in there for you. Have a good night."
Those are free, though.
He knows I don't get sauce packets. But he was like, "You know what? You look like you could use them."
How about you throw some hash browns in there?
Okay.
Sounds like a meat cute.
It does.
Dude, my guy Carlos takes care of me, just like my guy Charles at Sonic takes care of me. Take care of them, they'll take care of you.
Bartender.
About 100% on meeting people at the GSE who just tell me their favorite is Clayton. Then they want more Clayton. And I had to regretfully inform them that, we get a lot of requests for different things. We can't honor them all. But I feel like Clayton is beloved. Beloved at the GSE. They want more food reviews from Clayton. So eat more food, dude.
Yeah, for us.
You're shrinking.
I would say if you know the names of the guys at Whataburger and Sonic, you're at least on,
Yeah.
you're on your way.
You're doing your part.
My guys.
Yeah.
I met like a fourth cousin, too, that I didn't know I had. That was weird.
That was weird.
There was a guy who's like, "Hey, I'm a Kimbrough, and can I meet Clayton? Is he around?" I'm like, "Yeah, there's Clayton. Go talk to him."
It's like,
And Clayton, oddly enough, after the interaction, was not beaten down. He was pretty excited that he got to meet the guy. He's like, "Hey, I got a cousin."
I was not aware that
He's
this was
crying.
like the
They're hugging.
It's like the
It's-
Kennedys. It's like, are you one of us?
There's not a lot of us
And
here.
then all of a sudden, that one football coach getting in trouble. He's like, "Oh, no, I'm not related to every Kimbrough." The hell.
Yeah.
We got to pass.
Was it cooler to be with Brandon Aubrey or to be with the Brandon Aubrey song singer, the song guy,
From the pitch to the gridiron.
that guy? Mike Robinson is his name. He's
That-
awesome.
That was
guy's
pretty
great.
incredible.
And he didn't seem to have any nerves up there.
He's a vet.
He does not seem like a guy, though, that's used to being in front of a huge crowd or what. I don't know. And he just walked right up there, stood there. Nerves of steel.
Yeah, if he was worried about it, he didn't show it. And I don't know.
Think Jalen Brunson?
Big time.
Yeah.
I don't know how this works out for you boys, but if your name is Kyle, you're 40, you're white, and you just generally you grew up in North Texas, and you tell me you're a big fan of the show, that ranks as a 0.1. But the further you get away from that, we can get closer to the 100%. And 60, 70-something-year-old man with a vet hat on saying, "I like this show," it matters more, as do the cigarette-smoking New York lesbians.
I was just thinking, there's my 100.
So when you find that
You
guy,
got your 100, I got mine.
it's pretty cool. And yeah, he was very kind. And then, yeah, my Brandon thought is, this is not a WHL. This is a true gay, not gay. Gay, not gay. Just noticing that guy's effing huge. I think if
He
I
is,
if
yeah.
I,
You think of him as a little soccer player.
it's because
right?
of his gear. If I creative playered him like I was for my 10-year run on NCAA or Madden, he could look like, John Lynch or something. I'm not saying he's much bigger than I think I give him credit for. And if you put a visor, some sleeves, maybe a couple tats on him. Like, he's a big guy.
Right. You think kicker, and you just
Some of them
in your
are
head-
small.
right in your head you think of the past though.
Yeah,
The little kicker.
right.
And yeah, he's
Martin Grammatica.
right. He's
But
a professional athlete.
They wear gear that makes them look smaller almost.
Well, and he's walking around lineman.
Yeah,
And like he on the field, he looks small.
right.
I don't know.
He doesn't look that. I think
You think?
Yeah, when I walk up to him and he's on the field and all of his stuff, he looks ginormous.
Okay. Well, I just feel
I just
like
don't see
the
him like that,
visual
though.
of
Yeah.
seeing him with other players on the field,
he's a big dude.
he's not the biggest guy.
I mean,
And-
our specialists, if you put the 3 of them versus the other 31, I bet you they come out on top.
Man, that's what they should replace the Pro Bowl with. Because Brian's a big dude too.
They're all big.
So the 3
but I've always heard
Cowboys
Brent-
specialists against any 3 specialists of
Yeah.
whatever team you're
Yeah.
saying?
The only, because I used to do this before the game when they all huddle up and talk. I think most games we have them. I think it's the Packers. The Packers has a pretty big specialist group too.
tracks.
But I think ours could hold their own for sure.
Brandon's big. Brandon's tall. We got an allegation. I think it might have been Grimm. At the end of the night, was just saying he's usually like one of the tallest guys in any room he's in, and he said it's weird. Like among your listeners, he feels like we have the tallest listener base, certainly of any DFW based program, radio or podcast.
I like it.
But just the listener base as a whole, if we were to measure everyone and then take the average, it would be much higher.
It's because you keep using the M word.
And so tall people like that. They like to
Well,
kick.
no, but we can't get any.
Punch down.
We don't have
You're
anybody to weigh down the other end of it.
Yeah.
Is there a word similar to midget for the tall person?
Galoot.
Or is it
No,
because
it's
tall
giant.
is being cool?
Well, the word is gigantus. Is it gigantus?
Yeah, but I'm
Gigantism.
saying, though, a word that we would say, hey, don't say that. That's offensive. Like, I feel like midget somehow has become one of those.
Yeah, I
words.
mean, I think if you were 7.5 feet tall, people would just be
Lurch?
lurch, right? But there is nothing like
No.
Mijet.
A lot of
It's
people
French.
met Brandon Aubrey, too, and remarked that he's a really nice guy, and it's not like he turns that on. It bothers me almost how nice he is. Just because I know who I am. And I don't like to know I'm so far behind someone else in whatever category.
No chance.
Like, in
catching
especially
up.
in something that I could, like,
Right.
if I'm with LeBron, okay, I'm so far behind him physically, but I can't do anything about that. I could actually be as nice as Brandon Aubrey, I think. Like,
Can I offer you a cope that I think
maybe
is
could.
somewhat science
Maybe there's just
backed?
something in my brain. Yeah, tell me about.
You think that you're genetically incapable of kicking that field goal, right? And you're right. But the truth is you're just as genetically incapable of being as nice as he is.
Okay,
in fact,
good.
if you lined up a being nice field goal and tried to kick it next to his, it would go less distance than your actual field goal. You just don't have a shot. Your brain's not it's working against you. So
it's not my fault when somebody's like, "Hey, man, you're an asshole." Like,
you're like, dude, I don't play in the major leagues of being nice.
I apologize.
10,000 hour rule.
Right. Society's not ready for that take, but it's
Second year in a row, we ran into the guys from the Dumber Zone podcast, who apparently do 2 podcasts a year.
and I guess okay. Well, then that makes it make sense. I was gonna say I guess they're doing well enough they don't need us because I've never been on it.
Well, he said we're really lazy and we just don't, we got kids and this and that, and how do you guys do it? And we did like 2 last year. But then he walked around filming everything,
know.
and I think they're going to do another one this
That's
year.
cool.
Yeah. I
So
like them.
look it up. KT was great with the game show. I don't know about the execution, but no. It was a behind-the-scenes thing that no one really knows about, but I think it saved our ass on this game show. Was like about a week and a half before the summer event. I mean, we had been planning this for a long time, sent out the questionnaire for Family Feud and all that kind of stuff. But we're trying to figure out how do we make it so that the people there can enjoy the experience as well, without because like the Texas Rangers was talking to KT about it. He's like, well, look at what the Texas Rangers did. They did a Family Feud at their gambling night or whatever the hell they call it.
Casino night,
where they raise money for charity. And I looked at it and I thought, well, if we had the Texas Rangers budget, we could absolutely do that, because it was the podiums, the big screen, like everything is great. And we're us. And so Jake's idea was, hey, call Kent Garrison. He's just good at this kind of stuff. I'm like, what does that mean? He goes, just hit him up. And we did. And he acted like Chuck Norris when he was on that boat and somebody showed up and they were like, look, we need you for... And he's like...
It'll cost you.
No.
Oh.
He wasn't reluctant, though. He then was like, I got this. Give me a few days. Anyway, what was the final result I thought was outstanding. Like, I was so worried about the technical aspect of it all. But they had a big screen. The winners were announced. You heard a sound effect. You saw a visual effect. It was... I just wanted to give a shout-out to Kent Garrison.
Yeah,
because he was not. I don't know if he was there or not.
No, he wasn't there, but
he.
No, not it'll cost you.
He was very, very important.
More like the line from Heat, because he doesn't even want to be paid. For him, the action is the juice.
He's the only football streaming couch guest who has refused to even give me the way I could pay him.
Yeah.
Like others have said, you don't have to do it, but here's my Venmo in case you end up doing it. But he just wouldn't even send me his Venmo.
But it produced some great moments where if the board was still up there, we could then reveal it with the crowd.
The Danaconda! Number 7, Yogurt Slingers! Number 6, Cock! Number 5.
That's not much of a euphemism.
Rod.
And number 2. Wiener. Let's go to round 2.
The band's up there the whole time.
Yes, that was euphemisms for... That was a hurtful question, really. I don't think I would have said any of those words. Not anymore. I've changed a lot. Let me do a quick shout-out then for the title sponsor for the Dumb Zone Generic Summer Event. Was indeed Community Mechanical.
I was surprised that's not what Clayton led with, because everyone, has considerations that we have to take into account. And he probably is loved by the people because he spoke for the people when he said in February, we need to do this event inside. Hell, he might have said it last. He might have said it last July after the last event.
He wasn't really thinking it was going to be because of rain, but it did end up raining around 8 or 8:30. And I was thinking the whole night, like, if we had been at our other location from last year, that would have been horrible.
Or the other location we thought about doing it this year.
Yes, but then the real reason Clayton was talking about it was air conditioning, and it was glorious. And yes. Thanks to Community Mechanical. They said a bunch of people signed up for preventative maintenance while they were out there.
Good.
And you can do it today, too. Isn't like now limited. So if you'd like to hit up Community Mechanical, how would you say people get a hold of Community Mechanical, Jake?
CommunityDFW.com is the website. You can also call or text Travis anytime, 469-667-7290. Brandon Aubrey is a Community Mechanical customer. He had a very common experience where another company came out, told him he needed to have something fixed that was going to cost hundreds and thousands of dollars. And they were able to fix it for like $100. And now going forward, Brandon is a customer of Community and the boys. Goes for all of us. We've had, I don't know, it seems like every time I talk to Travis, he's on his way to or from a listener's house for a change out or for a PM. So they're going to take care of you. I promise you. Give them a shot. Give them a chance to earn your business. Community
Mechanical.
Oh, sorry,
Travis and the team real cool. You don't want your house to explode. Don't be a bitch, so pick up the phone. Dan almost died.
I never really noticed the tagline in that. Don't be a bitch, so pick up the phone.
It's aggressive. It's
It does
aggressive,
seem
but
like, yeah.
but if you really brass tacks it,
As if
why?
you don't-
What's your fucking problem? You know what I mean? Just call. Like, I don't
People
know.
are busy, got stuff going on.
Don't
you
be
know?
a bitch.
Car stuff.
You hear me?
What else do we need to bring up from the event? Blake, what do you got? Anything special to you?
I'll take you through my day yesterday and then bring it back to the GSE because I too had a dopamine high and hit a little fast food on the way home. Was feeling great, and then Sunday I'm handed a baby and a 4-year-old and said, "Well, it's back to dad duty."
What time does that start?
When she leaves at 6 a.m.
Are they both up already?
One of them normally is.
Okay.
What time did you get home?
Like 11:30.
Okay,
Maybe?
not too bad.
No.
I bet you were like,
We'll get to it.
yeah, okay.
Yeah. Yeah, because the 10-month-old is up early. So we had swim lessons Sunday morning, which was complicated by the rain. He was amazed, Brooks, my 4-year-old, was amazed that you could swim in the rain, which
Yeah.
is funny.
I remember as a kid being like this, because the lightning thing usually precludes it. So whenever you got to do it, it was like, what the fuck?
Yeah. He's like, it's raining. I'm like, well, you're going to be in the pool. I'll get wet. You're already wet. It just...
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Gummy thought.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
And so then I hopped on the opportunity a couple weeks ago. I'm squarely back in Chuck E. Cheese mode. They brought back the Fun Pass, and on Memorial Day I got it 20% off.
What's the thing you showed me the other day, your first down?
A first down.
This was a good one. So a part of the Fun Pass packages or benefits this year is every week they'll have a special deal. And to kick things off for the summer, they ran a deal for a $5.99 large pizza.
Wow.
Now they normally charge
Like 20
$21.99 now.
Dang.
And so we had no business going to Chuck E. Cheese last Monday, but damn it. That pizza for $6, that got us there.
Hey, first down, baby.
Yeah.
And that's on top, and you're already there using a pass that you bought 20% off.
Yeah, and so they try to trick you in some different areas to get some of their money back. One of which is they'll sell you the little tiny souvenir cup, which they tell you can bring back and get refills. It's the tiniest cup they can make, thinking that you're not going to fill it up 100 times while you're there.
They don't know you.
They didn't know that Blake Jones was coming.
They were wrong. Every other game I'm going back for, hey, what do you want now? Hey, you want to try this lemonade?
Get some
Here,
steps
have at
in.
it. Yeah.
Sure.
First down.
Absolutely.
Thank you. So we did did a little time kill Sunday with Chuck E. Cheese, and it took me back to. Everything reminds me of him. It takes me back to my Angelo days
Oh no.
because that really hammered home to me who exactly I was dealing with. Because Brooks, he has a part of the Fun Pass. He has 40 games to play. And so, of course, the first 25, 30 games, he's hammering it. Just, bam, I want to play this. But then it starts to slow down when I say, hey, you have 10 games left. You have 5 games left. You have 2 games left. And then, the first hour we're there is playing 30 games. The last hour is the last 10. But I remember with Angelo, I would tell him, you have $8 left for this month. And he would spend like $6.25 of it. Cut it in half or spend all, be better with your math. And he just wasn't. But I was proud of my kid for just at least milk it for all it's worth, bub, because you only got 2 left.
Yeah, that's interesting. I mean, I don't know how that plays into mental illness or something, but obviously not a planner, not risk assessing.
No.
But here's the thing. You could have told Angelo that for the next 10 years and given him the money every month, and it never would have changed. So that's why when people are like, you just got to train him, teach him, it's like, it's never going to happen. It is what it is. You're proud of your son?
Yeah, very. I guess. So then, back to the summer event. Nice job, Clayton. Clayton pulled off a big video production with really no other technical help. TC ran the game fantastically. Snap was a madman out there. Michael Copeland was great. Henry was good. We had a lot of help behind the scenes. And, I'm sorry. The 3, 4, 5, 6 of us pulled off a really big production, and I don't think we had any hiccups. So I'm proud of us for that.
We take it for granted, as you see on Twitter.
Yeah. But it was cool. Family came by. Everyone was happy to see the boys.
I smoked a cigarette with Brooks. He joined the club.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, not his first.
Brooks had a box of matches, and it made me think, could Brooks start a fire before Dan?
Oh, with
I
matches,
doubt
he's
it.
not.
So he has matches. I have 2 sticks.
No, just in general.
A lot of people pointed that out, like, hey, your son has matches. I'm like, well, yeah.
It's just kind of a weird thing for a child to carry around. Nothing
but I don't think a
wrong with it.
4-year-old
He
is
has
gonna
a concealed carry license.
You just can't start it.
Yeah,
He's just playing with
I was
little...
more concerned about the Glock on his hip.
Oh, well, he knows how to use that.
Halo.
We read Brandon's book, One Dream in Front of the Other, probably twice a week at least. So
And you got to meet Brandon?
for him to meet the soccer player that turns into the football player was a huge moment for him.
Dang.
Can you imagine if he met Tyler and Kobe?
I don't allow that.
Master Chief.
Master Chief would be. Well, I showed him the Warthog last year.
Oh, yeah. He's
was
got a
cool.
cool life.
Yeah. He took a picture with our Dumb Zone cone, and it's the hardest album cover I've ever seen. And I don't know when your kids get cooler than you, but it's already happened.
Yeah. I don't like it. I was thinking about this the other day because my wife was pretty cool too, like in high school, and I was not. But I feel like my daughter's a little bit of a nerd, so but I feel like they're just they're all 3 cool, and they're like talking about me. This is how guys end up going Benoit. But
Jeez.
yeah, they're cool. There's something about my kid, my son in particular. Like my wife was telling somebody at the event the other day that she feels like she's raising Rob Gronkowski because the way
That's good.
the way he acts. I was just not like that, man. I was so worried about what people thought.
Yeah.
He's just not. They are not.
Your mom had a fun time telling me about you and Joe and how your
I'm
boy
sure
is way more Joe, but he's
Wow.
also like 10 times Joe. Just that he's such a little spaz.
It's just, I guess it's the confidence, because I look back at pictures of me and I'm wearing tall socks with shorts and I look like a goofball.
T-shirt tucked into your
Yeah,
like jeans.
but then
that your
he
mom
does it and
made
he
you
just
do,
pulls
some
it
dumb
off. He's
collared
like,
shirt.
What?
Did
I own
he
that
interact with Brandon's kid at all?
Not really.
Do you have two? Don't both your kids kind of the same age? Is Benny?
Colton's a little younger. But
He's like in between.
he didn't. I tried to get him to realize that the baby in Brandon's book is this kid in front of you, but he didn't really want anything to do with it, or him. But yeah, cool event.
Too cool.
Thanks to everyone coming out.
Thank you, Blake. You're the calm to my chaos.
Good job, Clayton.
Yeah, it's very impressive. It's very impressive. A lot of support. The business side of it is cool because like somehow those people all seem very happy. You're always worried about that. I don't know, like I told you guys, I was a really bad drug dealer. Really bad. Because if somebody was like having a bad day or something, you're like, I don't know, man. I don't.
Take more.
And so it's always been, whenever we first started this, I was not sure how like taking money from people would go. It's different if it's, subscriptions or something, but when people give you money for an event, you feel some level of obligation of like, man, I really hope this just looks like we know what we're doing, and it's a proud moment. I did go out with my wife and a few of her friends afterward. We went to a bar in Bishop Arts, and
Could you imagine going to a bar after that?
No, but I can, at some point in my life, that you want. Actually, maybe not, because even when we were doing ticket stock and stuff.
Yeah.
you were
wasn't-
past that time already, though.
No.
You had to be like in your 20s. Go
No,
to the
no, no,
bar
no, no.
at midnight.
I'm just saying, though, that wasn't all on it. Like, whether ticket stock failed or succeeded,
Yeah, yeah.
it wasn't our ass, and we wouldn't look like it would be like, oh, I guess all these other people around. I had my one little thing ready, But this felt more like, yes, there was a lot of worry all day long. I'd never sat around at 8 a.m. on a ticket stock day just hoping the video works,
Right. For sure.
But
and then that
yes,
release
so
afterward.
that would have, yes, I was pretty ready to get home at the end of the night.
We went to.
But I didn't have 3 wasted girls. If they had invited me, I might have gone.
Yeah, and we thought some other people were going to meet up. At the end of the night, Soroy and Christina did come over because she had a show. That's why she wasn't at our thing with him. That's why he left. But saw them for a little bit and then went home. But yeah, had a bar burger at 12:30 a.m. Like I was worried.
You stopped for ice cream on the way home?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But at a 7-Eleven, and I got a spoon from their little hot dog area, and just went to town on a pint on the way home. I was worried when I stopped drinking that bar food would go with, like, boy, this probably only tastes good. People say that you only like eat that shit because you're drunk, like when you're at Buffalo Wild Wings or something. Not true. It rips. Good food's good food. Prophets and Outlaws, Quaker City Nighthawks, that was a big deal for me. Just growing up with Sam and, being around those guys for a long time. They haven't been playing too much lately, so getting to see them at our thing was cool. This morning, I had something happen to me that is a movie trope that I've certainly never had happen to me in real life. I don't know if I've ever really seen it, but I have this habit now. I've told you guys, I get up and I go to the gas station. And what's awesome now is, and I think Trump is going to fix this permanently. Don't tell me how it's going to work out, implications, ramifications-wise, but it being bright at 6:05 is awesome. I love it. It's the morning and you're just it feels great. So I will get
Trump's
up.
going to do what?
I saw something the other day about.
Oh, daylight savings time?
Yeah, I don't know which way he's going.
Oh,
but
okay.
He's going to do something.
Yeah, you hear that every
You've heard a lot of things before.
couple years.
There's
yeah.
only one guy I've ever heard who's just like, what are we doing?
All right, we're just doing it.
So.
Yeah, but you have to have Congress vote. Yeah, you don't. Just do it.
I'm like, no.
Just do it.
Yeah, so I go and I go pick up a energy shot or whatever. Could I buy 2 each day? I could, but I don't. I like going up there. I like seeing them. Got a couple.
Dude, I can get you a great deal at Costco.
I know.
They have
and
literally 7,000 of them for $4.
It's not far. I like to roll the windows down, and I like to get music very loud. I start to maybe dance a little bit because that gets like your endorphins going. I just like to get moving.
Uh-huh.
So I put a picture in the drive. This is what the in front of my driveway looks like. You can see that there's a lot of divots in the road that create a big puddle. And so as I was driving down my street, stopped to turn into my driveway today, windows down, just singing. Might as well have been "Wake Me Up Before You." It is Monday,
Maybe
so
a little walking on sunshine.
a trash truck came down the street and hit the puddle and absolutely drenched me, dude. I'm talking in my window, like covered, like hitting the face with water.
Wait, your window is open.
Down. My car windows were down. I was jamming. I was bright outside. I'm all, ooh, can't stop the and just
That is a movie trope,
dude. I don't know if the picture helps at all or not.
It's not in there.
Okay.
Then no.
But it shocked me. I had to
But you were
laugh
in the-
afterwards.
you were in
Did you
the
shower? Have to go shower?
Oh yeah. I mean, it was like 6:10 in the morning, 6:30 in the morning.
but you just happened to be in the perfect place, they at the perfect time.
Yes.
In the pool.
It was. I went inside, just kind of drenched. I'm like, you're not gonna believe what just happened.
Did you get pissed?
Obviously,
Were you too shocked?
Obviously for a split second, But I think it would have been worse if you're on foot. That's the ultimate nerd treatment.
Yeah.
I'm just like,
You're humbled.
I was absolutely humbled. Yeah, you could see that whole like just center portion there just flew into my car.
I did make a call yesterday. I thought I shouldn't go get my car washed because of all the water on the roads. I don't think it's going to rain again, but that'll just splash up all over my car. So I'm going to wait till today.
There's a point
That was my brilliant move yesterday.
in life, at least for me, that changed where I don't get my car washed to get the outside of my car cleaned at all.
Really?
The outside has nothing to do with it. It's just how much goldfish cocaine dust can I get, removed.
The procrastinator in me sees it's raining 9 days from now. I'm like, it's not even worth it then.
Yeah. That was a good thing that happened to me Saturday night. All three of those women, two of them moms, got in my car, and the two other women were like, "God, your car's pretty clean. Kristen's car is disgusting." Last time, like,
That felt good.
Yeah.
yeah.
I once got my rental car washed in California. Thought it was just too disgusting to get in and out of.
Okay, so 2 full weeks.
I've just all the bugs and all that. Yeah, I'm like I'm gonna wash my rental car. I did it on the cheap thing,
Yeah,
but it's just
good dude.
I've done that after.
it wasn't because it was for me. It wasn't for like, hey, I hope the rental car company's gonna be happy. I did it like mid-trip. Like, I can't drive this thing. It's grossing me out. I need to just run it through the wash, and I was made fun of for it.
I've done it after skiing.
Yeah.
That's probably to avoid the cleaning fee, though.
Yeah. Big time.
Let's talk about Trident garage doors. So silent. They'll make your garage door silent. They're at 817-512-1212. They are txtrident.com. According to Trident, weather and temperature affects the components of a garage door assembly, and the drastic shifts here in North Texas can weaken various parts. Now that temperatures are warming back up, it is the perfect time to service your garage door. So maybe we're talking about the springs, the track. If your door is kind of sticking or has become noisy, give them a call. And every Dumb Zone listener who contracts with Trident Access Services will get a 10% discount.
Maybe you're building a house. Maybe you're doing a remodel. You're adding on. They can help you with that as well. Custom electric motorized gates. These are things that they can do. They are first responder and veteran owned. Contact Jeremy at 817-512-1212, txtrident.com. Gates. It's not just garage doors, but again, gates. Let them take care of that for you. txtrident.com.
From the wonderful world of sports, Radio Sports Scoreboard.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
Can I give you this weekend in Rangers? It'll be very quick.
Sure, they won a series, right?
Are you back?
They keep winning series. I don't, I'm back, I'm not back. They're gonna. I have a hard time believing that they won't be in it the last few weeks in the season, meaning like within 3 or 4 of the division. But it's just because their division is trash. But they have 4 pitchers that rank in the top 40 in the pitching stat I prefer. Just an adjusted ERA. There's only 2 other teams that have that, which makes it kind of frustrating that they let their offense be what it is. But they got Seager and got Langford back over the weekend. But you have a weak division and 4 good starters, and the bullpen's not good, but it comes and goes. But you got the starters, bad division, you're going to be in it.
I'm very interested in the vibes now that Seager's back.
They went 9-10 without him. There was a lot of this happens all the time.
Yeah, and I'm kind of tired of it. But watching them play in St. Louis specifically, it
Just
actually
chipping away.
As lame as it is to
I
say,
know, but
yes, they actually would respond to a Cardinal scoring a couple runs. They'll get a shutdown inning. They'll scratch you. Insurance run that came in handy. Like Jock's hitting great. Seems like I don't know. I enjoyed the breath of fresh air, and now that he's back. If he starts not hitting again and being all pissy robot man, and then he drags down everyone with him, then I'm going to go back to not having fun watching the team again.
There's something to that. Yeah, he was 0 for 27 or.
If he starts hitting again, are they going to move him?
Man, I just don't see how you can do it when your division sucks that bad. Like the playoff chances, I think you just have to ride with it. But I mean, he did. It was his first at bat up the other night. He had a game winner.
You could really replenish your farm system.
Yeah, you may have to look at it because they might be able to be fine without him, to be honest,
yeah,
right?
And your 3-year plan is Walcott at shortstop anyway.
The way your team is built, maybe you could do both.
I really wouldn't mind it.
Considering continuing our Kumar Rocker talk from the other, or really from the whole year, he had a pretty good outing Friday night. As we've noted before, his best outing of the year was when they had him simply skip the first inning, and then he went 2 through 8. The other night, he had a pretty good night, but did give up a leadoff home run in the first inning.
They haven't. So the opener worked. He nearly pitched a complete game afterwards, and they have not gone back to it since.
Third pitch of this game ended up.
Why did they initially do it? Was it not?
It
This
is because
reason,
of his nerves.
he sucks in the first inning.
That was the So they're like, hey, let's try this. Maybe this will work. It did work, and they
To
were like,
perfection.
let's not do it again.
The
Right.
thought might be to be like, look, see, dude, it's all the same.
It's in your head.
It's in your head. Come on
We can't
back.
do
But-
this.
Yeah,
every
that's an
time.
interesting thing.
But
What if,
the two out of
if
the
they
last,
pulled off again, and then it worked? Like they almost will have to keep doing it.
Yeah, and maybe they go back to it because again,
if it is just a mental thing, well, then do it.
Yeah.
Do the mental
Yes.
thing. Like we would say, if you have to get T.O. the ball or whoever it is, loud wide receiver, give him a screen pass early just to get him in the flow. Okay,
yeah,
how's that going to hurt? It's going to, if that's what you need to do to help things, then that's what you need to do. That's wild.
I don't, who knows if they'll get back to it, but I mean, again, he's the fifth starter, so he's the only guy not in that. Like I said, a top 40 pitcher, and if he's good, they're great. He gave up the home run on the. I was unfamiliar with Travis Bazzana, who is the Guardians' leadoff hitter. He's a little lefty white dude, and obviously, if you're my age, it is very hard to not think about motocross legend Travis Pastrana. If anyone knows one motocross guy, you know Travis Pastrana. Travis Bazzana almost went for the cycle Friday night. Had like the home run, triple, single. Had a pretty good weekend overall. I'm watching the Friday night game on Apple TV, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who the broadcasters are. Could I have looked it up? I could have. I like the presentation of the game, though. Like, the graphics look cool. They put up, like, a strikeout probability. I don't know why that stat is interesting to me, but rather than, like, pitch breakdowns, it just said strikeout probability.
So when it's 1 and 2,
yeah, but it also starts with the player's strikeout percentage.
so the probability based on the pitcher and the hitter.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a 40% chance he strikes out. And that seems like a really useless piece of information right there.
I liked it.
Like as the at bat is proceeding, now I can see it go to 48%. Oh, now it's at 30.
He's probably about to strike out.
Boy, it's 3-1.
So,
And then can you bet on that?
oh yeah,
Live bet. It's 3-1. I bet he'll.
definitely.
Spoiler alert, because I found some value in the NBA Finals. We'll get to that in a moment.
Okay.
But Apple TV lets you listen to the home radio call,
Okay.
so that's clutch if
Oh, that's cool.
next time they play on a Friday night.
Because what I was listening to, I don't think was even the road radio call. Maybe
No,
it
they
was.
have their own booth.
Okay.
But I was listening to radio.
So I don't know who these guys are, but in the ninth inning, the Rangers did end up closing this out after the Seager 2-run shot. I think this is Jacob Latz versus Rhys Hoskins. He gets him on a strikeout, a called strikeout here. Let's see. Let me edit this well. Come on.
Strike three call. Last swings him up with the curve.
That's illegal in Texas. They got to check on that backdoor slider. That was excellent.
I'm sorry.
What's he trying to say? What are we going for?
I don't think he's trying to say
Like
what
anal?
I'm hearing,
He's
but
absolutely saying
there
it.
is a very popular Supreme Court case, Lawrence v. Texas, which set the law for anal sex regulations in many ways across this land. So, just the
That's illegal in Texas. They got to check on that backdoor slider. That was excellent.
I think it's also playing on the Pride Night thing made its rounds again over the weekend.
That's even better.
Yeah, I think, yeah.
Because, I mean, the only thing you'd hear, you'd say, like, oh, that's illegal in 48 states. That's like a colloquial thing. Or like, oh, that's illegal in China. But illegal in Texas, the only thing I could think of is being gay.
Yes.
That's illegal in Texas. They got to check on that backdoor slider. That was excellent.
Okay, so backdoor sliders.
Nothing that Reese can do with that pitch.
Yeah. Okay. No one's touching
Are
it.
only bad if it's man throwing one to a man, but if a man is throwing a backdoor slider to a lady, is that legal?
Or a lady to a man.
No.
Okay,
Back in
anywhere.
the day, yeah.
It's exit only, and that is it.
Yeah.
That's a one-way. Okay.
Correct. So shout out to that guy.
Yeah.
Because I peeked my ears up. I'm like, wait, what? Wait, what?
That certainly is not the number one story, sports-wise today. It has to be the Knicks. The Knicks and the Spurs.
Or Sorsby.
Oh, go ahead. Want to do that?
Brenden Sorsby was granted an injunction, and he will be playing in 2026, Texas Tech's quarterback, the playoff favorites. He had been ruled ineligible initially for wagering on college sports, which he did a lot of when he was at Indiana, a whole lot of, including betting on his own team.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So how do we... So does this just open it up for everyone?
No.
Why?
No, I don't think it opens it up for everyone. I think that's possibly that happens sometimes. That feels way more like marry a toaster. This has been a tremendous ordeal for him. I don't think everybody wants to, hey, it's cool if you, because what's the outcome of that? Well, everybody gambles. Okay, well, you can gamble, but if you get caught, they're going to make you go to court. You're going to have to go to rehab. They're going to track your phone. They're going to have to, it's not like this is a good outcome for him. He gets to play, but I don't think everybody wants to.
So it's like we won our settlement?
Yeah.
Like, oh, that's great. People, okay.
Yeah, I mean.
Yeah, still no one else will do it because the message was sent.
And he could, he could still get hit with some sort of, what would they call
appeal it or
yeah,
whatever?
Like the NCAA could appeal. Don't know how successful it would be because this feels like it had no chance based on the way it's written. But I guess they've kind of decided that he'll be worse off if they ban him. Like if the idea is that this is sort of a mental health type issue that they're helping him deal. He's an addict. Because, dude, the behavior he was on, and I realize like it's weird to be like sex addict or gambling addict. It's like we're just societally not ready for that. But, and maybe it's just not true. That's not the true way to describe it. Depends on how you look at it. But when you're placing like hundreds of bets a day, your brain is broken in my mind. So once they started talking about it like that,
but it's also very privileged, and you're a football player, and the judge is in Lubbock, and you know what? That would hurt you if you didn't play football.
Yeah, it's almost like it works the way it should. If
right.
If you have the resources.
Right, but it
which is to get
certainly might
rehabbed.
Not act that way towards different people.
No way.
In different locations.
So just a 2-game suspension. That's it.
The judge was able to hand that down, or was that part of the... Because this is all the NCAA, right?
The judge has proposed.
Okay, so the NCAA is just proving time and again they have no teeth at all. They aren't able to regulate anything anymore. The reign is over, right? For whatever the NCAA used to be able to.
Sure.
I guess they can still throw death penalties on schools if they wanted to, but for what? Everything's kind of.
Well, we're in a real middle ground here because
we're in between eventual regulation and.
Yeah, it feels as if we must be in some sort of middle ground because.
Like 20 years from now, what does this all look like?
Probably a league with 40 teams, something of that nature with much more codified rules.
38 of them are in the playoffs.
That would be awesome. No, it's a big story from the standpoint of I saw Tim Kalishaw had some tweets that I was curious if Matt Brunig wrote them. Because his point was, I really don't see the issue if he's betting on his own team, right? Like, this is just a basic.
Extra.
He wants to win. Not talking about individual bets, scoring totals.
Very Pete Rose argument. What, he was betting on his team to win.
Our buddy.
But the argument there, of course, is that you might do other things in the game that you wouldn't normally do in order to make sure that, you could.
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, first reply from Daniel Jeremiah at NFL Networks. What happens when he bets weeks 1 to 3 and doesn't bet week 4? Don't you think gamblers might think he knows something about injuries on his team? One of our listeners, Tim, brings up, if I'm a starting QB, I bet on my team. I double need that to win. If I get hit, knocks me out, or it rings my bell, but it's not obvious to trainers, there's no way I'm reporting that if I have money on the game.
Yeah.
I think the only answer is to make them bet on the game.
Right. It's like everybody needs a gun, right?
Yeah.
All the kids, all the teachers.
It's the only way to do it.
If everybody has a gun.
Yeah.
Yeah, who could have seen problems allowing gambling advertising in sports?
Dude, it's overwhelming, too.
It's getting to a point, too, where now that would, you can't put it back, right? You didn't have this money before.
Right.
But now that you have it, they're like, well, we couldn't. If they were to ban gambling advertising now, how much would that hurt sports, bottom line?
Tremendously.
It would still be profitable, but it wouldn't be like this extra profitable you need. Speaking of that, I saw value in the fact that the Spurs go down 0-2. They entered this series as the favorite. They go down 0-2. They haven't been like blowouts or anything. They've been in these games. They've had to battle back from deficits, but I don't know. So we put a little taste on the Spurs this morning.
What are the waters looking like?
It's like plus 335 or something. I'm going to triple the money. That's what I'm saying here.
If the Knicks lost this series at this point, that would legitimately do more damage to the psyche of New York than September 11th.
And why, and this is part of Brandon's a good person and I'm not, and my brain chemistry, somehow I'm almost now wanting that to happen. Whereas I had been rooting for the Knicks.
Same.
But now it's like, wait.
Because you're an underdog. That's why. But clearly, if you're from the DFW, well, I say clearly, the Spurs complicate things, but they wouldn't complicate it for me. If Jalen Brunson were not there, this would be an easy decision for me.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
But the mere presence.
Yeah, I do love little Jalen. So tiny. I knew him when he had a little balled-up fist, couldn't barely say a word. I want to get on to more of this. First, I got to mention tomorrow after the show, I'm not sure if it's Rick Renner or not, but I've finally got Flooring Direct DFW coming out here. We got to get new carpets, new floors. The floors downstairs are ass. It's just terrible. FlooringDirectDFW.com/DZ. Is that the website? I don't know.
That absolutely is the website.
I just called Dan Ratliff.
FlooringDirectDFW.com/DZ. Well, not everyone has that.
Yeah.
But even without that, you'll get that exclusive 5-star installation package, lifetime warranty. They move all your stuff back. They're not just going to leave you high and dry or low and dry.
I'm very excited. They're going to come over tomorrow with the little samples. And
they're going to leave you low and wet.
You want to be low and wet.
You'll be low and wet.
Because high and dry is the worst thing you can be, right?
Or call 972-449-9456. This is a very low-risk situation. They bring the floors to you. You don't have to pay to schedule that investment. It's just a little bit of time. They go over the floors with you. You imagine what it would look like. And then they get the floors done, and they move your stuff back.
Best deal in DFW, too.
Easy peasy.
All right. Did you want to jump in? Were you about to jump in there? With some hot opinion? I thought I interrupted you.
Very, very tepid.
I was talking to TC a little bit about this last night, and this is a supreme gummy thought, but it's Sunday night podcasts are a little bit different. Sometimes one thing I like to think about is, sorry, Clayton, just kind of like who in any given second of the 8 billion or so people on Earth, who's like kind of living it the most right then. I can't really describe it, but like, for example, when they got Maduro at that time, it was whatever 8 to 10 like American soldiers were. Like, who on Earth right then, whatever they're doing is just going to make worldwide news. What the most people are paying attention to it, the most, like, when the president's doing a State of the Union. Like, and you think about Jalen Brunson in the Garden tonight in freaking Manhattan when they haven't won a championship in 50-plus years, up 2-0. Like, obviously, sports are going to make a lot of opportunities to make my little list here, but like the most pressure, eyes, expectation, energy, vibes just directed you, and he just has the stone face.
Yeah, it is interesting how the underdog has switched then. Because, yes, now up 2-0. I think no team has ever come back from down 2-0 losing the first two at home. I could be wrong on that.
I bet that's true.
I know we've had down 2-0.
Sure. Are you saying finals only or ever?
At least finals. I don't know about – I would guess in regular playoff series that's happened. But I would have guessed it might have happened in the finals too. I would say this, because we're in a different era, it seems like it's the era where this can happen easier.
Right. I mean, if you think about it in game and then just zoom out, right, it just would then stand to reason it would apply to the series. If the games can be flipped quickly, because, I don't know, 20 years ago, game 2, you might have turned it off.
Down 14?
They were getting
or
multiple times. It just,
yeah.
I don't remember the number. Maybe it wasn't as bad as I thought. But
no, there's no down whatever. You're going to turn it off.
Times have changed
these days. Yeah, you've seen like Popovich down in whatever the third quarter. You know what? I'm just going to take everyone off the floor here, and we'll just be ready for the next game.
Well, yeah, I've been watching some Knicks Spurs replays from the 90 whatever finals, and in one of the games, the Spurs got up 8. That was a huge deal.
They're like, it's over.
Yeah. But I don't like sports talk like this, but the streak that they're on and the playoff record that they might finish with is an unbelievable run.
Was it 14 right now?
13.
13. They were down 2-1 to Atlanta in round 1, if you remember.
And haven't lost since.
And they won 13 in a row. Yeah, there's been 2 teams in the NBA finals who have gone on who have lost only 1 game. I think one of those Warriors teams, and maybe one of the Bulls teams, but I can't recall.
No team has ever won the title after losing the first 2 games at home in the finals. This has happened in the best-of-7 series. The Mavs actually did it in 2005 over the Rockets. So they lost the first 2 at home and then came back and won.
What was that? Oh, Tracy McGrady?
Yeah.
And Dirk.
And it also happened in 2021 to the Mavericks. If you recall,
Clippers.
you and I.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah. Terminator Kawhi. But yeah, you think of those 2 teams, and then you put Jalen Brunson, Josh Hart, Mikal Bridges. There's just...
It's a different era. Because clearly, I mean, Jalen Brunson, the best player on his team, Jalen Brunson not... I don't know. If he wins a title and Luka doesn't, it doesn't mean, hey, we should have kept Jalen Brunson.
I agree. No.
They're not. It's not even comparable. Like Jalen Brunson didn't have a good game the other night. Like Luka doesn't really turn in. There's never a time where you're like Luka's not the best player.
But that is the system he's created.
There is a time when Jalen Brunson might not be the best player, but you have to add better talent around Jalen Brunson than you would have to add around Luka or even Wemby. We've talked about, right?
Yes.
I have a couple narrative things. that could have been a different way. Right now, the Spurs are too young. You look at the Knicks roster compared to the Spurs roster, it's just not their time. They're too young. If you remember last series, it was, hey, they're too young to know that they shouldn't be playing this well. That's why they're so free and easy.
Pups. Just,
you know?
Yeah,
like
for
before
sure.
you know it, they'll just have a title, and you just want, they didn't know they weren't supposed to win the title. But somehow they now know. But it's a narrative after the fact. Same thing, if you would like to, check in with our old friend, Mo. That last 6 minutes, or excuse me, from the 6-minute mark to the 2:37 mark, San Antonio went on a 14-1 run.
Yeah.
So the Knicks are up 98-97 with 2:30 left in the game, and you're like, but San Antonio was hard charging. There's no way they're going to lose. And had they not lost, that would have been the hey, they're at home. It's the crowd. Backs against the wall. They know they can't go down 0-2 because no team has ever come back from down 0-2, losing the first two at home. So clearly, it was obvious. That's why the Knicks lost. There was nothing they could do about it. They had momentum. But you never hear the momentum people don't talk on today. They don't talk the day after this game. Just like me, what was it earlier? You said I'm not counting my losses in certain... Oh, cornhole. That was off the air.
Yeah.
You'll hear a lot about my cornhole victory at Clemson, but we did a lot less talk after the state fair. So
I mean, it's true.
The momentum thing, you can't believe it if you're on the other side of momentum because it doesn't exist. That's why you can't believe in it. Because if you go out and make the next shot, all of a sudden you win. And they did.
I believe that that emotions and vibes have a contagion, but I don't believe that they have predictive or determinative value at all. And that
if they did, that Wemby 3 with 137 would have gone in and not been an air ball.
Yeah. You might even go so far just to go to the end of the game. I think things like experience, while probably overbeaten for narratives, matter a lot more than momentum because Wemby made a few very inexperienced plays in that game and in game one, and it was, capped off by that turnover in game two.
Yes,
so.
The pass off of the back of Castle was obviously a killer.
Yeah, he had a bad possession before that.
His last shot was a fall away jumper. You might say it was an open shot, but it was from 18 feet for the 7'6" guy. Might want a little better shot. If that's going to be your final shot. So that's probably experience, too. The coach also doesn't have finals experience. Wemby doesn't have finals experience or, real playoff experience before this year.
I can't remember. It was sometime in the fourth quarter. Was it Brunson and Castle that had words? I thought...
No, it was Caruso.
No, not Thunder.
Not Caruso. Who's the white on the Knicks? Somebody was arguing with Stephon Castle.
But Brunson got into it with somebody.
Yeah, I didn't see it.
Okay. Well, that to me kind of turned it because the Knicks kind of seemed to be in your face FU, and they made a couple plays right after that where Bridges hit a mid-range and somebody else made a shot. And just that was when it was the Spurs may be a little too young for this because they didn't respond well to the chippiness. But I feel like, I don't know, this iteration, the Knicks, they're kind of, I don't like Cat. I think they're kind of soft. Bridges is hit and miss. But they kind of do represent that, like, hard-nosed New York basketball. And that is kind of why I'm cheering for them.
Man, Bridges and Anunoby are both, like...
Anunoby's good.
Guys that if they're on your team, you love them.
Yes. But yeah, I think they represent the Knicks well. I've enjoyed watching this run from them.
There's accusations in my group chat that Cat has, I don't know, like that we bullied him into talking different. I don't know if you watched.
Good.
It's after the game on Friday night. He was the on floor interview. I bet I could find another one pretty quickly here. And for a little while he was just. It sounds weird to say, but he had a kind of a feminine.
He was zesty.
People would say zesty, which is the code word for gay black. But like here's.
Don't take zesty.
Here.
SEC. SEC. What you mean?
Because
after all that.
Damn, it's total chaos in Minnesota right now. Like,
No, for sure.
Gotta be at a next level. Oh, Towns. Oh, my God.
That's all
That man
before.
fell right over me. You know, you ever seen that? Just like a train ran over it.
No
like,
grace.
I was like, oh my God. I was like, what?
That's him,
Did
dude.
Retro make this?
This is him. The
I
other
needed
night.
to stop. You know, it's amazing as you go through life. If you lose a parent, anyone's listening, you just look for signs. And I'll take any sign I could get. And I prayed to her strong before that possession.
Same guy.
So you feel he's changing it up?
Well, it definitely became a thing. It became a thing to a point where people are making, little highlight mixtapes.
He also
of him
seems
going,
to be
"Oh my
talking about
God."
like his dead mom or somebody there, so he's not going to be.
He
like,
is,
"Oh."
but let's see how this one is.
Then I prayed to her.
You know, you would know what I'm saying. I don't know what it was, but I just.
Oh, wait. Sorry, that's from game one, where he's also talking about his dead mom.
Oh. They're like, hey, do we have another note
what happened
on
on
this?
that? What happened on that rebound?
Do we have another
we're gonna show
note
you
on this guy?
This play here in the third quarter, Carl. What happened here?
What relative were you thinking about
Well,
there?
my mom. No, he's great. He's the MVP right now.
Cat?
That's the consensus.
I mean, he's playing great, dude.
I don't know, man.
Who would you make the MVP?
It's the Knicks live and breathe Jalen Brunson. It's Brunson if they win.
They got a good team.
Yeah.
And that's kind of the thing.
I know, but it's all based on him.
Yeah, but it's how Cat is playing with Wemby. Like he's kind of going at Wemby.
No, Robinson's
He's
doing
not doing what Chet Holmgren was doing. And, you're going to get a lot of attention.
Maybe it's too like basketball hipster to say Cat, because it's weird. Like you're right, Blake, that it revolves around Brunson, but it's not like Luka, right?
Iguodala once won an MVP in a series.
Yeah.
Yeah,
with Steph Curry on that team.
And do you like that?
Well,
it's a lot of
like he's about to say. Go ahead, finish it. I mean, he's not Brunson, where he's always going to, or excuse me, Luka, where he's always going to be the.
I know, but
doing everything all the time.
I know, but basketball and sports is not just numbers and points. And look at all the go in the locker room, look at the vibes, look at the energy. I mean, when he returned from his knee injury,
sounds like
they live and breathe Jalen Brunson and would not be there without him. You can't give it to the big guy who's just hit a hot streak from three. You're playing good defense. It revolves around JB.
But
It's
then there's
him.
no point to have the award then. You're just going to give it to the best player on, and that's really probably what it is anyways, right?
Yeah, it's an award.
But it sounds like you would want Brad Davis to have his number retired just because everything. I mean, he was the guy.
No, weren't they terrible? And didn't he have decent numbers? I don't care about numbers.
No, he didn't.
Oh.
Do you make anything of this Iztok tweet? And he only did this because he said this stat was talked about a lot when when the Mavs were playing Boston. That he had a blow-by rate.
Yeah.
So as a defender, his blow-by rate, Luka, 58%. And then Iztok pointed out in the finals, 18 drives Wemby has defended. They have a 61% blow-by rate. And then Haralabob even jumped in and said, this is a bit of a useful stat with perimeter players who often funnel drives into help. But when the guy getting blown by is the help, it's worth taking note of. And I don't think we're here bashing. I don't think Iztok is bashing Wemby. He is just trying to point out, like I like to do, is retroactively let's defend Luka a little bit. Like Luka is not the just revolving door and zero defense that everybody tries to purport him to be. Like nothing but offense, and he can't do anything else.
No, I think if Luka, if you could hold everything else exactly the same, this is not possible because this is not how human beings work. But if you could have everything else the same, and change his temperament to straight up choir boy, nobody would think of him as a terrible defender. They would think of him as an okay defender. But because he complains a lot, then people focus more on the times when he's not trying. and it becomes more dissected. Wemby also has a higher blow-by rate. He is a big, so he's dealing with smaller guys trying to come at him, right? Like Shaq's going to have – I mean, I get it, but he also makes up for that a little bit in rebounding, which Luka does as well. Like, you're getting blown by, but you're also a big body trailing in the paint for rebounds and for help defense. So I think –
you can still block a shot if you get blown by.
That's the thing.
And that happens to him. Like, yeah, go around me. I'm going to block you anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that was the point.
That's a bad stat.
It's a bad stat, but it might have got Luka traded because Brian Windhorst went on TV after that, and Nico was apparently all off season about, well, look, this guy's not healthy, and then what's he do in the finals? He's getting cooked in the final. Whatever.
Yeah, and dumb owner and GM are like, yeah, oh wow, he's got a great point. That is the one thing holding us back from winning this series. Right.
We got some expensive tickets tonight.
Oh yeah, I wanted.
That's been a fun thing.
Talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I thought the Trump thing was funny. Yeah, I think I have it here.
The cheapest price for the game 3 you're going to is $8,000.
$8,000.
Everyday Americans can't afford these sports.
Well, I know, but they can watch it on television. It's sort of semi-free to watch it on television, but that's the way life goes.
I mean,
spot the lie.
That's the way life goes. So they, it seems like
that's what makes him. Yeah. I mean, he's obviously a politician. They say a very skilled one, but that's what makes people think he's not a politician. Because he will be honest about a lot of stuff where other politicians would try to work themselves into a way where they, well, actually, blah, 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 like lie about it. He's like, hey.
It's the business of the people.
It's what it is. Although I saw something this morning, let's see, increased security for the presidential visit have helped depress the resale market somewhat.
Yeah, I've seen some videos of what you're having to go through to get in, and it's crazy. They've canceled a lot of the watch parties. There's some bickering about who's responsible for that, but
yeah, like the Knicks are saying, well, it has nothing to do with the presidential visit. And then the police are like, it has everything. It's because the Secret Service contacted us and said no watch party. So that's why we're doing it.
Yeah.
So but Dolan is not a credible actor generally, right?
No.
And I think it's Jim Dolan that invited Trump to the game, and so he also will, tell PR what to say and how to say it, and it's going to blow up in his face, which means nothing in the long run. It'll blow up and people will continue to think he's a bad guy. And
no, he'll get booed very, very loudly though tonight.
Yeah,
and it will bother him. I'm not saying it will change anything.
And it's a no bag policy, not clear bag anymore. No spaghetti.
Damn.
Bullshit. What about all these dumplings I made?
Yeah. So that is tonight. I'm looking forward to it. I have some other cool, at least one other cool sports story I think you'll love. But the vein needs a drain.
Got it.
The Dumb Zone.
He would be here.
KT of KTCK.
He's back here studying note cards, sweating profusely. He's ready for his hosting gig momentarily. How are you feeling, Kevin?
I'm feeling really good. I think everyone's having a good time today.
Yeah?
But, you guys want to play the feud?
Yeah! Kevin's going to play the feud. Let's play the feud. Let's play the feud.
What an answer. Let's get our contestants up here.
That was
Where are people?
Name a euphemism that Uncle Hotmail might use for his penis.
He definitely calls it his junk.
Junk. Give me junk. No! Alexa, what do you think is Jake's favorite Kemp spin?
Well, Jake is pretty deep in the Epstein files, so I'm going to go with Stephen Hawking.
Ooh. Good one. Good one.
Wow.
Dude, that's the best one.
They made him a little sub.
Survey said.
Oh my God. Give us
These
that one
people are
anyway,
nuts.
man.
These people are nuts.
Let's even do the guesses.
Wow.
Isn't that the one with the little person? That's what we're going with?
Yeah, but the little person doing math on the chalkboard is not real.
Oh.
He really did go on a little sub. They made a little retrofitted sub so that he could go with 12-year-old girls underwater.
The submarine was the one I was referring to.
Yeah, they made it ADA compliant for him to...
They made him a tiny little Stephen Hawking sub?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Team Jake, talk it over and get back to me. Y'all ready? All right. What are y'all going with? What do you think is Jake's favorite Kemp spin for 2 points?
We think it's Bud Dwyer.
Bud Dwyer. Bud Dwyer. Everyone in agree? Are y'all agreeing or talking it over? Do y'all agree on this? All right, here we go. For 2 points. Bring back Bud Dwyer. He did it! 2 points. All right, round 4. We're going to start with you, Steven.
All right.
Top 5 answers are on the board, just 5. If Blake Jones became president, he'd make sure Air Force One had what on board?
Had
what?
Xbox.
Good.
Good answer. Survey says.
Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Of course. Okay, Alexa. If Blake Jones became president, he'd make sure Air Force One had what on board?
An unlimited supply of Arrowhead water.
Boo!
Very specific.
Fuck Arrowhead. No.
Show me an unlimited supply of Arrowhead water.
I'm just booing the water, not the answer. But you ever watch Family Feud?
That's how.
And they always ask like a sexual question, and it'll be like, your man, what? And then when they're answering it, they're like, "No, it's not. I wouldn't do this, but my sister." And then Steve Harvey's like, "What? You would let your man sleep with your sister?" And then I wouldn't do this, but anyway.
Name a body part.
Oh wait, this is on the Mac.
Name a body part on Miss Piggy that Kermit would like to sit on, like a lily pad.
Okay, the tail. Show me the tail.
Okay, let's move on.
I can't believe you would say the tail.
Matt Grip. If Blake Jones became president, he'd make sure Air Force One had what on board?
I may know Blake better than the Dumb Zone listening crowd. I'm going to go back to Epstein Island here, and I'm going to say a team of 8-year-old boys to pitch to.
Damn. Damn.
A team of what?
8-year-old boys to pitch to.
Okay.
Yeah.
To pitch to. And he will catch.
Yeah.
I guess we'll see if we have an group of 8-year-old boys to pitch to.
Oh. They don't know you.
Blake, if you were president, what would you make sure that Air Force One had on board?
I hope we can all recognize her greatness. She is on my shirt tonight. Give me Lindsey Sterling.
Good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
The person?
Good answer.
Just a little creepy. Show me Lindsey Sterling.
Yeah. Fuck.
Yeah.
He's hot.
Good answer. Good answer.
Dan. The Danaconda. We have 2 answers left. You guys have 1 strike.
All right.
If Blake Jones
I'm
became
ready.
president,
Give me the question.
he'd make sure Air Force One had what on board?
I'm not saying this, but I think this is what the people would be saying. I think the people would be saying he would have Angelo on board.
Oh, yeah.
For a little of this, you know what I mean?
Is it Air Force One?
He wants to take advantage of that poor guy. I know his
Angelo.
plan. I
Mile
found his
High
plan
Club.
on his laptop.
Wow. Show me Angelo.
Good answer. Good answer. Oh, wait.
Best
Wow.
buds.
Great answer right there.
Thanks, KT.
Can you imagine?
That's the visuals.
You know, if you did a show with TC and Foodie CK, it would be KTCK.
You guys let me know what you got going. I'm open. Steven, you guys have 1 strike here. This is big. If Blake Jones became president, he'd make sure Air Force One had what?
Wait, is this?
Oh, yeah. Suspense.
Nobody knows.
This question right here is for the win?
It is.
Yeah.
For every marble?
And if he misses, Alexa's going to get a crack
Most
at
of the
it.
marbles.
That's true.
So we could have a winner after these next 2. But yes, there's a lot of pressure here. If Blake Jones became president, he'd make sure Air Force One had what on board?
A playbook.
Say it again.
A playbook.
Oh, a playbook. Okay.
Only the Clayton Adams part of the game, right?
It's a running game. That's
Yes.
right. Yeah.
Some
Not
jump.
really.
He just have running plays.
Yeah.
I bet Blake
Running
loves the
plays.
jumbo package.
Yeah.
Get another guy in there.
3 tight ends.
Give us a playbook.
Oh,
Team Jake, get ready to steal. We have 2 X's here. Alexa, this is it. I mean, this is your big moment here.
Okay.
Come on,
Okay.
This is the chance
I'm ready.
for the win. If Blake Jones became president, he'd make sure Air Force One had what on board?
I'm going to kind of wrap this into one. Plenty of legroom and no one speaking to him.
Silence.
Good answer.
Legroom.
Good answer.
We'll
good
make
answer,
it work.
Good answer.
We'll find a way. Survey says. Team Jake, get ready to steal for the win.
Now, this is it, right? If they
This is
get
it.
it wrong, we win.
Yes.
And that means that we win.
That you win.
Yes. All right.
And
I can eat on stage.
you can eat on stage.
Yeah.
Team Jake, talk it over. Ideas, let's hear them all. You've locked in on one idea. All right, here it is for the win. Make a little noise out there, everyone. Last one. Come on. Come on. It's a high, you know the deal. High energy thing. Keep it up. Here we go. Keep it pumping. Here we go. Last one for the win. Drop bet. If Blake Jones became president, he'd make sure Air Force One had what on board?
King of Queens box set.
King of Queens box set. The TV show.
Oh, a
King of Queens box set. For the win.
I think that's a good answer. That's a good answer.
Survey says.
The Dumb Zone.
There are a lot of people out there making up rumors about me that are malicious and untrue. But I'm going to prove once and for all I am not a fish. Because I am a genius, I have ascertained that fish have gills. Doctor, do I have gills?
He does not have gills.
You hear that? No gills. So I can't be a fish. And I'm a genius voice of a generation, so I'm not gay. So that is that. All right? It's over. Now, are there any questions?
Do you like fish sticks?
Love them.
You're a gay fish.
No, I'm not. Ah!
You're listening to The Dumb Zone.
Hey, let's promote our TV show. Maybe there'll be some stuff from the GSE on there. I don't know. Tune in all week long. every night at 9. It's called DZ TV, and it is on something called Fox 4 Plus. It's a brand new station. The all new Fox 4 Plus. The all new Kiss FM. But they are really new. It's only a couple weeks old. It's just got a little fist. So yeah, check us out on that. Another fine sponsor. I was just thinking during the break. Took the dogs out real quick, as we are broadcasting not from the Game Day Men's Health Studio, but from high atop my garage. And my wife apparently came home at some point. I did not know that. Thank you, Trident Garage Doors.
Yeah.
It's just that's how quiet it is. And if you think she can sneak in, well, it's a vice versa thing, too. You know, when I'm out with the fellas, doing some prowling, cougar hunting, if you will. So, yeah, I can just slip in undetected because of Trident. But I wanted to focus on a different part of the den. This part up above us, it is the roof, and it is put on there by Qualis Roofing, QualisGC.com. They were out at the generic summer event.
It's good people, man.
And they have helped out plenty of... Oh, yeah, that's right. At the generic summer event, they were signing up people for a free roof inspection, and with each one of those, they also donated $50 in that person's name towards the construction of a new roof for an 81-year-old widow who has no insurance. She needed a roof, and yes, Qualis Roofing is helping out with that. You don't have to be 81.
Your spouse can be alive.
Yeah, you could just call or just check them out online and get a free roof inspection. What do they give you for that? They give you something, too.
They give you a T-shirt. They give you a T-shirt, no real specifics on
like
the nature
just a
of
wife
the T-shirt.
Beater, or?
Could be. Well, we don't say that anymore, do we?
What do you mean we?
But if you do end up getting yourself a new roof, you'll get a sit-in, which means you can choose where we do the show that day.
Ooh, what power. You'd be like Blake for a day, because Blake chose here.
Mm-hmm.
But he did it for the well-being of the entire crew.
Tell them the Dumb Zone sent you at QualisGC.com or 817-500-9008. Again, what do you have to lose? Let the boy mow your lawn.
Let the boy watch your dog. Why? Well, I saw a clip on that this weekend.
I didn't. I was just, every time I see his son, I think of, because Martin Hurley, is Tim Hurley's son. And that was the name of the sketch, the Hurley boy.
I don't know who Martin Hurley is.
So on SNL, they have, I think they might have broke them up, but there was a group of like 3 guys. What are they called, Clayton? They're kind of like the Lonely Island was, but they're on SNL.
Please don't destroy.
Please don't destroy. You've seen them. You've seen them, folks.
And Hurley was a writer? Is that how they did the Hurley Boys?
Yeah, Tim Hurley, so if you're just wondering if you can only become the coach of the Dallas Cowboys.
Or an SNL performer if your dad was the writer.
He's funny. Go figure.
Did you see the sports story? Oh, I meant to mention this about the Rangers. I saw that they imploded a hotel in Arlington.
Yeah.
This weekend, which I missed. I didn't see the video, but I want to see it.
It's pretty cool.
Do we all love implosion videos? Is there anybody who's like, I don't know?
Yeah, I'll stop down.
I'm sure you could find somebody who's against it, but I'd like to go. TC went when they nuked Texas Stadium.
Oh, I was going to ask if you went. Okay.
No, I've never been.
That was like a Sunday at 7 a.m. or something.
What was this? This couldn't have been.
Yeah, I didn't wake up
time.
early back then.
That's probably when they always do it, right? To minimize collateral damage. But yeah,
that sounds great.
That's something I'd like to do. But they don't have blogs for like local implosions, as far as I know.
Would you like to push the button?
Of course. Just time that up.
Or can you?
Right?
Would they let you
standing out there?
Time it up standing out there. I was thinking though, let you push a button, but then you run away from it, like Henry Hill in Goodfellas, as he's running away from the.
You have to dive.
Yeah. Anyway, they're putting in a new Lowe's hotel. So when we say we're going to do the show from the Lowe's Hotel, you now will have one of
now another
3
option.
places to choose.
Wow.
They already have 2, like, directly across the street from each other. And it's tough when you're hooking up.
Now, when did they
when you're telling your
expand-
side piece to meet you at the Lowe's Hotel.
Right. Everyone's confused. Uber drivers trying to deliver your chicken wings at 2 a.m. When did they expand into hospitality beyond just like lumber and tools? And it seems like
They're trying to step it up. I mean, they see,
this economy. I
Costco is
guess.
doing this, and like everything is everything to everybody. So
I want to press the button when they blow up the IMP City Hall. You think they'll blow it up? Or will they do something like, will they humanely put down the IMP City Hall? Like
couldn't they sell it for
dynamite.
parts? Like this was a 1 foot thing that was
Right.
made by IMP.
Like Wrigley or like Old Fenway or something?
Old Fenway, yeah.
Old Fenway, yeah. But like, what if the pieces of say, this is where the prop B.
The Denver Broncos have a player named Jonathan Cooper.
They do.
He had
Alabama's own. 8
sacks last
Right?
season.
No. I could be wrong about that.
The funniest of all the Denver Broncos outside linebackers,
Ohio State.
Jonathan Cooper. But he was arrested with his girlfriend this weekend after a physical confrontation, a physical altercation. His girlfriend's name is Jade, and she was confronting him with allegations of infidelity. Cheating. So her story is this. She confronts him, hey, you're cheating on me. She threw his phone against the wall. Then she grabbed it to read his messages. She says Cooper grabbed her by the neck with one hand, lifted her off her feet, and pinned her against the wall for a minute, while at the same time retrieving his phone. He then threw her to the ground 3 times, punched the wall next to her face, grabbed her, pulled her towards the floor. She said she couldn't get up. He threatened to break her phone if she did not leave. And then she took her phone, put it in his mouth, and ate it.
Okay, that's one way to get rid of it.
She says the phone contained irreplaceable messages and voice notes from her late mother, and that Cooper knew about that. So
What?
he knew.
He knew that
dead
you were,
mother's voice messages on this phone, and he ate the phone, and you're thinking, this is ridiculous. That's her account, though.
Well, hold on.
Go ahead.
So what did he know? He knew that you're a less than thorough person who didn't have your phone regularly backing up to the cloud. What sort of a moron has time? This person's voice only exists on here. If only they could come up with another way I could save this. Sorry, Toots.
There's got to be no way, right? Yes. It's saved somewhere.
You have to like manually disable it to not have it in there. But before he ate my phone, he
Which
got
I've
into
done.
my
I meant
iCloud. And
I back up only to my computer because I don't want no cloud having my stuff.
I feel you.
Cooper's. So you think that's ridiculous? Ate the phone? That's ridiculous. What does he say about it? He says
the phone had ranch on it.
He said he held her by her arms.
Yeah.
He didn't pick her up by the neck. He held her by her arms to get his phone back. He braced his neck against her to stop her from taking the phone. He then admitted to, let me just read this. He admitted to officers that he damaged her phone by putting it in his mouth and eating it. So apparently the only part of this whole story that they both agree on is that the most craziest part of the headline is that he ate her phone. I need a follow-up because, I eat fiber, but the reason, you want it.
I'm sure he threw it up.
Oh, you think?
Yeah, I think he'd probably.
Be tough, don't you think?
And what kind of a phone are we talking about if we're talking that he truly swallowed the phone?
He probably bit it in half and just started,
You're acting like that's like
No,
an easy thing to do.
It's not an
He had to
easy thing
swallow
to
it
do,
whole.
but I'm just imagining like a scene from Ballers, you know?
I really
Guys-
need more, though.
Yeah.
And this is one of those interesting, if it was our training camp, like, are people going to ask him about it? Are they going to do...
Hey, when you guys get Jonathan over here, could we not bring up the eating the phone thing?
Like, well, that's the only reason I want to talk to him.
You're just trying to figure out ways to work it in the whole interview. Top-ranked cell phone companies by their appetizing nature. Nokia won. What do you got?
How about this?
Here's Jake with the Dumb Zone News.
Or no?
It sounds great.
It's hard to say no
I'm
now.
sure somebody will be personally injured during this news segment.
Oh,
There'll be
yeah.
a story about them. And if they had any wits about them, they would call 214 or 817 and then 333-3333 to contact our friends at the Frankels, personal injury attorneys. They will take your phone call and you'll speak with a partner para gratis. You will not pay for that call. They'll tell you if you need help or not. They're here to shoot you straight, not sideways.
So if your phone is not ingested.
Right. There's still time. There's still time. All right, let's navigate back over here.
Or tickle him. Tickle him in a way that it'll hit those numbers.
It seems like this happens quite a bit. The idea that big companies do pilot or test programs in the state of Texas. We've talked about the delivery drones, Waymo, etc. Uber is rolling out a new feature. Texas is one of the states where they are piloting this. This is a new lost item feature. So it allows riders to request a return trip directly through the app after a driver confirms a missing item has been found. This is...
like the exact same driver coming back?
Yes.
Okay, because that's always impossible, isn't it?
Correct.
All right.
That makes it a real beating to try to get that back. This new system.
When have you done that? You sound like you have experience.
Yeah, I've done... Man, what was it? It hasn't happened as many times as you think. I have had the same wallet for 20 years. Don't roll your eyes at me, Blake. But I feel like it must have been car keys. Because I know I've done it, and it is a pain in the... They don't want to do it.
Why do you have your car keys if you're in an Uber?
Don't know. But I know that it's happened.
This is actually big for some of our viewers because the Discord was bumping on Sunday. Some people left their piss jars in their Ubers.
Yeah,
I saw
there was a lot of conversation of that.
Jason. My wife left her phone in an Uber in New York City.
Oh my God!
It was our first trip together. The guy didn't speak any English. Bad deal. The way we ended up getting back the phone was another couple got in after us, saw the phone, but it's locked. So it was another 20-something-year-old girl. She just started trying her passcodes and guessed it correctly.
Whoa!
And called me because I was a
No.
favorite. The passcode, I don't care telling you. If someone else can hack it, surely if you want it, bad enough you can get it. It was 2222. The chick put 2222 unlocked. Called me. That's how we got the phone back.
That's incredible.
What are the chances?
Low.
She tried 1111. Nope. 2222. Oh, by God, it worked.
Okay, that ruins one of my movie trope. I don't know if it's on our list. Is
Right.
that they can guess passwords within like 5. Like it always happens. You're like, you would never guess somebody's password. It's impossible to do. That's my take before right now.
Agreed.
And
now
I
it's
don't.
changed.
I mean, that's probably not a real guess. They weren't trying real hard. And let's just see if we can. Oh, hey. But I guess, yeah, simple passcode won me that one.
Wow.
What do you guys think you would get for repeated vehicle burglary?
What do you mean?
Let's say that
Like
it.
how much time?
Yeah.
Not much, right?
Like you're breaking into vehicles at a hotel. You've done this a couple times. They're like, stop doing it.
Probably more than Ethan Couch got.
Let's just say, how about 9 months?
60 days.
Okay.
52-year-old man in Austin. I was just interested in the sentence.
Yeah.
Several vehicles at a couple hotels down there. Tracked him down half a mile away. Like, what are you doing, dude?
How many times? Oh, you're saying
it happened. They said that it happened across the course of a week in multiple cars. And he did 60 days. You guys remember hantavirus?
Mm-hmm.
This is like we should count our wins, right? We don't ever go back and think about the pandemics that never became. Because health officials have confirmed that the 2 Texas residents that were aboard a hantavirus cruise ship have completed their monitoring period with no signs of infection. They had to go 42 days. They were checked twice daily.
Oh, that's okay. Yeah, I remember hearing like there was
They had a Q team.
No one's ever said that, and that doesn't count.
Feels good though.
No, it didn't. Where were they Q-teaming?
It's fun.
Utah or something?
Yeah, where was it?
They had some remote place. They throw
it
them
was
like,
very remote.
Like just in case it isn't contained here, it's just going to get out into the mountains.
Yeah,
like
it just floats away.
They could have a quarantine place like where they return in New York or a major, but they don't. They're putting it out in the middle of
Omaha
nowhere.
was one of them.
Yeah,
yeah.
Because then if it does break out, it's just going to kill
baseball
Nebraskans,
fans.
right?
Yeah. It's only Nebraskans. A student at my university. Is that alma mater? Or how do you? Is it alma mater?
Mater.
I would say mater.
But what is it? What is? But there are a couple different words here, right? You're an alum, alma mater,
You're an
M-A-T-E-R.
alumnus?
Alumnus and alum.
Nine.
What's the difference between
mater
What's the difference between
is the
alumni
school.
and alumnus? It's just plural.
Ooh.
Are you an
Yeah.
alumni? Yes, I'm an
Okay.
alumnus.
Ooh.
Yeah, alumni. Are you an alumni? That's part of that big group.
A student.
Yes, I am singularly an alumnus.
To answer your question, Blake, which university? Texas State University is
That's the one
suing.
you claim.
Probably.
That's where
You
Arsenio
get the
Hall
better
was.
degree at North Texas.
Yeah. Less time though.
Less fun.
Less fun. Well, Texas State University students suing the school and a construction contractor after they fell into a manhole. This manhole was connected to a shaft that was 40 feet deep, and this dude fell.
Did I see the video of this?
Oh, is there a video? I haven't seen it.
Maybe not.
It was on campus. 40 feet, dude. And it was...
there was no, like...
They say that it was covered, but
Tape around-
that it should be covered by something that if you step on, your body weight is not going to be enough to plunge you 4 stories. So, like, it should have an elevate. Should have had a cone.
But the guy's alive?
Yeah. Injuries. Quite a bit of injuries. Seeking $1 million in medical damages.
Yeah, does he go there for free now?
Or do you have to leave?
Would you
Everyone's
step
like,
through?
ha. Look at the guy. It's manhole fall, man.
I might step through a manhole for free tuition.
Dude, you're writing a lot of checks.
Yeah,
lately.
manhole for $1 million for sure then, right?
I mean...
He's fine.
Sequential unmarked bills?
It depends on here's what you want to know. What will my life be like in 6 months? Can I walk? Can I run? Can I play minimal levels of like basketball? Because I remember when my uncle, I don't know if this story is true or not. I imagine it is, but he was in the military and he was like training to be in like the 1st Airborne. Like it was like
82nd.
82nd?
All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have more than one uncle, I
Different
guess,
uncle.
because initially said my uncle, and I thought of the uncle you're always talking about.
No.
And then you're like, he's in the whatever airborne. I'm like, holy shit.
No, this one much.
No wonder we lost Vietnam.
Full able-bodied.
Right.
But he jumped out of a helicopter, trigger warning, and he landed without, his parachute didn't open.
Ooh.
And the lower part of his legs, what happens is it's almost like getting whopped from the time you compressed.
What is the thing Weird Al plays?
Yeah, the accordion.
Is that it?
The bottom parts of your legs will just come up through, So I imagine.
See, I would roll.
Oh, yeah, right?
Yeah.
But
I could have taught your uncle
I
how
think
to
before
jump out
you
of that.
sign that, hey, here's $1 million, you need to be able to look down and be like, am I a crab now? Because
like Omar. Omar jumped out of that building and lived.
It's true.
For a little while. Then he died.
Couple of violent stories. A woman in Fort Worth arrested after police say she confessed to strangling her partner.
Partner is a man or a woman?
It doesn't say. It just says intimate partner. So that means it's got to be a woman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just intimate partner.
Hell yeah. So was it in the throes?
Strangles,
Was it like a mistake? A little fun
it wasn't 3:05 a.m.
Sometimes a little light choking can go awry.
It's true.
The fine line between light choking and strangling.
And then a man in Irving. What's the age on this dude? I mean, I can see him, but it doesn't say in the story. He appears to be about 35. Attacked his mother and grandmother with a knife while in a car. It just made me think of, how late in life was I in a car with my mom and grandmother?
Wow.
Not as late as this guy, but I'm not positive that had you not put me in that situation at his age, if magically a knife appeared in my hand.
How old is he?
He looks like he's 30.
35.
35 or around there. It doesn't say, but he's an adult. Way adult.
Wait, so why are you saying if you got a knife?
I just can
you might
imagine
be
that would be
slicing
an
them up?
incredibly aggravating and frustrating time.
Oh, with them chirping?
Yeah. Says he was riding in the rear of a red Cadillac with his mom and grandma. They stopped the car, and he went for it.
Killed him?
No. No.
Just an argument gone?
Messed him up pretty good, though.
You probably should never do that to your
we'll
mom and
skip
grandma.
That one. That's not fun. Oh. Interested if this made it over to, I don't know, maybe Nextdoor or Facebook, Blake, but there is a flower shop in Wiley.
Okay.
That is drawing reaction.
Wiley's been in the news too often.
Feels like they're
lately.
popping a little bit.
It was
ever since you moved there.
The principal.
Well, yeah, but then it was
the principal who was trying to buy stuff at Freddy's of Hollywood for his. Is that still around?
No one's saying Freddy's of Hollywood.
Was it
I
Frederick's?
thought about
Is
that
what it's
guy
called?
more than I should have because
I used to walk by there and get rocked.
Oh my god!
Jeez, this will last till I get home.
correct me if I'm wrong.
You're gonna say he should have waited.
No, I'm saying lingerie is to kind of dress up the moment with someone you're kind of bored of, in a way.
You're
if
saying
you're
high school
already
is so
having
hot.
to do that
Why would you need
with
to?
a high school? I'm not commenting
But
on
for him, yeah.
You're already leaping so far ahead. Is the juice not that she's 17? Are you not getting enough from that
And
already?
illegal. Yeah. Yeah.
I was confused by that guy. Anyway.
That's a good point because usually, not like every time, but usually on To Catch a Predator, they would come over and be like, I brought candy, which is something like way more applicable to hooking up with a
soda pop.
How about lemonade? Yeah, I think I'll be having the lemonade. Why don't you take a seat? No, this
maybe the lingerie gift is just a if you're going to accept this, you're definitely going to take the next step with me. You know what's going on now.
Okay,
but there was no sexual relationship before that gift. We're just trying to see if we can take it there.
All right.
With lingerie.
Flower Shop in Garland. It's downtown. It's got America 250 celebration, anniversary celebrations everywhere. They have, during that lead up to America 250, also decided to acknowledge Pride Month. This is at Wiley Flower and Gift.
So this is a story?
Well, it's only a story probably because they're getting...
You said downtown?
Yeah.
Ballard?
They're getting what?
They just said that they're getting like negative, people are giving them shit about it, but who knows what that means.
Next to the big cowboy hat?
It probably is, right?
Are we doing more of the we're going to cancel these people that are probably involved with cancel culture, which I hate? So I'm going to cancel them?
Yeah, I mean, the story doesn't even really get that specific about like what's it just,
We've gone the opposite way, though, because it was like we're canceling cake shops for not doing gay weddings. Now we're canceling flower shops for celebrating it.
Yeah. 6 people were stabbed at Penn Station in Manhattan over. What are you laughing at?
I know it's up. Go ahead.
This is the flower shop. They'll put funny signs up.
Ah.
And their one that populated here was, "It's too cold in the doghouse. Buy flowers."
No doubt.
That's a
no
good
doubt.
one.
A little marriage humor, Where did Kevin James write that?
Sometimes churches cook with theirs.
I would agree with that.
You got to give them that.
Yeah. If they don't take themselves too seriously.
I wonder if... Because I used to be able to be the guy that did that when I worked for a restaurant.
Write the signs?
I didn't get to be creative, though. It was like, hey, omelets are, on sale this week or something. But imagine if you got that creative, that's a lot of power.
No, yeah. I mean, that's one of the big punchlines in that one Bill Burr special. And it's about Jerry Elliott's bar.
What was it?
It was that they made national news because they had the sign outside the bar that said, "I like my beer like I like my violence. Domestic."
And Bill Burr talked about it?
Yeah.
I remember that being a big story.
It was on the news. And, he has an entire bit about how many people probably went home and beat the shit out of their wives after they walked by that bar and saw that sign.
These gas prices are why the armies in Revelation are riding horses.
Come on, man. I'm walking off after that. That's too good.
The Dumb Zone News. Like and subscribe.
It's topical. But also,
yeah.
It makes you laugh because you're like, they didn't even have cars back then.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
While I assemble the viewer mail birthdays, will you tell us about the greatness of Lucy, the nicotine pouches of choice for the Dumb Zone?
I stay Lucied up. Luciano Pavarotti. Lucy
Nice.
is my preferred nicotine pouch. Lucy.co/dumbzone. I'm on a subscribe and save. That means you get them a little bit cheaper if you get them recurring, but you get them a little bit cheaper from us. 20% off your first order when you buy online at lucy.co/dumbzone. If you are a nicotine pouch person, I promise you these are better than the ones that you use. You would have to get them online, or you can find them in some stores, but they're not as easy to find as the big box, disgusting other products. Once you've had these, they are better. They cost the same. You just got to order them. So lucy.co/dumbzone. Get your nicotine pouches this way. Lucy products are only for adults of legal age. Every order is age verified. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
Adam and Eve, the first people to not read the Apple terms and conditions.
Dang.
Bingo.
That's really good. And they didn't write that. There's Air, whatever, Bible Farce 1. They're getting that from a network.
Oh, you think?
Yeah. There's not enough funny people.
It's not Mary.
Interesting.
Yeah. You got a whole Christian network of
Could
comedy.
we make money that way?
Yes.
We'll
is the
just do
answer.
comedy for churches.
You're gonna have to read some. You're gonna have to get some references, but the talent's there.
A couple of viewer mail birthdays. We have.
Dude, let me say something real quick about that. So we scrapped America's Next Top Angelo, and this guy was telling us that he was going to come in and do stand-up for 1 minute because he goes on the road and does stand-up. So he gave me his pitch.
He did his minute?
Basically. He knows how to get up there and do it. It's not my cup of tea. No offense. His name is Richard. He goes by Dick. And that's a big part of his shtick. But he's a big guy, and he said he travels for work and does mics when he travels. He's like, yeah, I'll do it in Europe. And he's like, let me tell you, they love it.
They love dick jokes?
Like he's like, you walk out there, if you're just an American guy, accent, like you look like this, they can't get enough. It made me think, like, man, that's fucking cheating. Like, that'd be so much fun, though. Just to go somewhere where you sound funny and see, like, how much funnier you are to people.
Interesting. Maybe you could do it in Brazil this year, Blake, when you go.
Hey.
I don't think I'm going.
Dear Slender Dan. Slenderden. Writing to request a shout-out on my 59th birthday today. 6867 or 6867. That's right. Long-time listener since you showed up on the scene in Dallas. Big fan of the show. Wondering if you could make an entire storyline video of Angelo and Blake. I still really miss Dutch. That's from Israel Hill. What's up with Dutch, man?
He died.
What about a video montage of all the stories of Angelo and Blake?
That sounds like a lot of work.
But a good idea that we'll consider.
I'd
Do you want me to do it?
No. I just want you to say it's going to get done by someone else.
Maybe Henry can do it.
I'd like to have it animated. And I want a voice. Yeah.
Dear Squirt Slurper and fellow...
Ugh, I don't like that.
To each his own.
What is that? And fellow Ohio University alumni. So he says alumni.
He's a part of the... okay, I don't
But
care.
he's saying
I
fellow.
don't care.
Well, but you're the one who asked, and then you get
No,
really mad when we start to answer it. What's wrong with you, dude? Are you all right?
I just want somebody to molest me for $20 million.
I thought about that a lot more over the weekend, and you're more wrong with every passing moment.
Oh, I don't think I am.
Could I do it for $20?
No.
Okay.
Do whatever you want
Thought
to
we're just
Blake's
negotiating.
body. He just wants to be rich.
Today is my
You'd be out of debt. You could live in Hawaii.
Dude.
What do you want? You can have it.
Bro, it's not worth it, man. I'm telling you. It's not worth it. I'm not trying to do like a serious talk or whatever, but your life is good. And I would even almost go so far as to say if you took the rape and the child abuse out. I think, dude, you heard Akash's special.
You're saying giving me $20 million would be almost as worse as getting raped?
No, I'm saying just switching with Bieber even without having to wake up to Diddy's boner. I just think life at a certain point of money and people knowing who you are and stuff, it's not fun anymore. I think there's a reason all those people go fucking nuts. That's not good. You need to pick some guy you've never
Who goes
heard of.
nuts?
Famous people. I'm saying you need to pick somebody you've never
Not
heard
all
of
them,
before.
I think you only remember the bad ones.
Nah, I think it's a
Just
higher
a
proportion
Kempspin.
than the average person. I think if you want to pick somebody to trade with, you just need to pick some slapdick finance guy that nobody's ever heard of.
One of our listeners.
Like Cuban's partner?
Yeah, one of our listeners, for real, who has like a great job. Nobody knows who they are. Nobody.
I just want to pay off my house and stuff.
I'd like to pay off my house, man, but I like being able to, I don't know, do stuff.
Like slurp squirt?
Like, I think there's a chance Brandon Aubrey at some point gets kind of beaten. Like, over the next, 5 years. Where he doesn't want to go to Target or whatever. You think Irvin does that every time he wants to go to... Well, he loves people fucking with him, so probably. But Dak's not doing that. Remember, you used to hear about, Troy Aikman, even in the 90s, would send, a grocery list.
And that's why hockey players love playing for the Dallas Stars.
Yeah.
Then go to Central Market.
Yeah.
No one knows who they are. But if they play in Montreal,
I don't know, man. I think at some point you can't spin your way out of people messing with you.
Today's my Adrian Beltre birthday. My leaders are Jake shitting on Aggies, the MBR, and sit-ins who don't overtalk.
Did y'all see Lane's shirt?
that was great.
No.
Lean into it, bud.
I guess Lane and his partner got a lot of heat for talking too much during their sit-in. And he had a shirt that said something to the effect of, "I'm sorry I talked so much during my 690 sit-in."
The back of his shirt said WHL, the Ingrams.
They know.
For this year's edition of Dan Does Other Stuff, Dan does voiceover for political attack ads. More Julie, more book and TV reviews.
Okay, that's kind of funny.
I don't get it.
You know, we have a Dan's other jobs list of what if Dan was in World War II and you're
Yeah.
you got to storm Normandy.
But all those ads are always like, "Are you tired of having enough of these losers?" Like, you're just like, this guy might kind of suck. I don't know.
I don't know if he's going to really change your life.
Could be bad, could be good. It's up to you.
Is this
really.
published somewhere that I don't know?
Listen, not all lists make it, but I have it.
It's kind of a ticket carryover from Gordon doing Dan Diffuses a Bomb.
Okay. All right.
But like you're wearing grounding shoes while you're on a France beach.
France Beach.
You're handed
Yeah,
a
something
MRE.
in my teeth.
Do you
I
have
feel like I've got dip in my teeth.
Where's the salmon MRE?
What do you think the...
Where's my sleep mask?
Yeah, what do you...
I brought my own blanket over here.
What do you...
McDowell brought a pillow.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd do good in trench warfare.
Guys, I got to go to bed by 9.
God.
Can y'all turn the bombing off?
I'm not changing my clocks.
Playing Wordle.
I'm on Texas time.
Yeah, that's good.
This guy doesn't wake up till... more Julie, more book and TV reviews, less Blake complaining about everything.
I'm sorry.
Thanks
sorry.
and go Knowles from Tucker.
Sorry, Tucker.
Ironically, it took him complaining to get that point across.
Game Day Men's Health presents On This Day in History.
You know, Game Day was out at the generic summer event as well. And hopefully you got to meet some of those people. 12 area locations. They gave out some $200 gift cards that are good at any of those locations. So hopefully you got one of those. If you didn't, stop by and you will get 10% off everything. I used to think it was just the TRT. You're saying they're gonna discount you everything at gameday.dumbzone.com.
Yeah, and so that'll go for the peptides. Some people, the TRT thing, one, it's for males only. So that cuts off some people. But also some people are, I don't want to get on something that you're going to be on for a long time. With peptides, that's entirely up to you. And they have a bunch of different versions and blends. If you're looking to lose weight, obviously people know about that one. But if you're,
Did they have the Purple Kush blend?
Yeah, they just got in the Maui Wowie peptide, more of a sativa blend. But
yeah, it keeps you going.
Yeah. No. Whether you're recovering from injury, you're trying to sleep better, this is the future. So just get in now and get 10% off at gameday.dumbzone.com.
Today is Monday, June 8th. On this day, Ives McGaffney got a patent for the first ever vacuum cleaner. This day in 1869, he called it a sweeping machine. That's what it was called back then.
That's pretty awesome.
On this day in 1920, a baseball player was ejected for sleeping on the field. It was Reds center fielder Ed Roush.
Just piss drunk.
Well, apparently there was like something over a ground rule double. An argument was taking place, and it was lengthy, and the guy, I guess, just kind of laid down in the outfield with his head rested against the fence, and then So then everybody gets back together. Like, once the argument, it was like 10 or 15 minutes. Once the argument was over and everything was settled, they were like, play ball, and then the guy in the outfield is still laying there. And apparently he actually fell asleep.
So you kick him out of the game?
Yeah.
I just hit it at him. What's the problem?
Ejected for delay of game. On this day in 1966, a secret meeting was held between Clark Hunt and...
You guys think there'll be any delay of games tonight? Like the streaker or fake streaker would count. But, like, do you think the game starts on time?
Yeah.
There was a tennis match or something he went to recently that they had to push back an hour.
Oh, because of Trump?
Yeah. In New York.
Sorry, his McDonald's order was late. We got to push this back.
Right. He didn't hit express directly when he ordered his.
Well, the trick is to say I'm at the restaurant before you get there, so it's ready.
Yeah.
A real one knows what I'm talking
Blake's
about.
eating tips.
Not Clark Hunt. Lamar Hunt. Lamar Hunt and Tex Schramm met, and the eventual result would be the merger of the NFL and the AFL 4 years later. On this day in 1995, Mickey Mantle in a Dallas hospital got a liver transplant.
What year?
1995.
My mom said he was the rudest person she'd ever met.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
When did he quit drinking?
I don't know, but he died 2 months after now, so the liver didn't really help things too much. Where would your mom meet Mickey Mantle?
Baylor, downtown.
Oh.
Did he go there a lot when he was old?
I guess she does. She's a sonogram tech, so I would imagine she scanned him at some point.
What year did he die, Dan?
1995.
He quit in January of 94. So, said he hit rock bottom at a charity event in 93. Boy, that one.
You've already lasted longer than him.
He's way in my rearview mirror. Because that's definitely a thing everybody with a problem does. You look up when famous people that you knew were alcoholics or whatever quit, and you're like, I'm not too far behind that. That's good. That person had a good life. Then you start running out of people to.
Yeah.
I'm older than they were. Oh.
Well, he's got to be an old man right there, right?
Yeah.
He
60.
quit when he was. Yeah.
What a beating that last year, dude. What are you doing?
Like you might as well just drink.
Keep going, buddy.
Well, he was thinking if he stopped, he has another good decade or 20 years. And then he only got a year.
Yeah.
Get
that fake liver.
Like Summerall, I think, lasted
a few years.
Good while after
5
that liver.
to 10, maybe.
Yeah. On this day in 1999, President Clinton announces new restrictions aimed at making it tougher for teens to sneak into R-rated movies.
Oh, good.
Now, I was reading this morning. Does the timeline match up? It said this was in response to things like Columbine.
Yeah, it was 2 months prior.
So this is 2 months prior to Columbine.
No, it was Columbine was in April of 99.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, amongst all of the discussions, like Marilyn Manson is one, right? But violence in movies. So if we could make it so that 17-year-olds have to show an ID to get into an R-rated movie, that can stop these school shootings. Mission accomplished.
Yeah.
And,
Eminem, Marilyn Manson.
And actually, apparently that wasn't the case. On this day in 2012, you don't want to laugh at this, folks. I was thinking of something else that I heard yesterday. Because in Egypt, women held a march demanding an end to sexual harassment. So that sounds good, right? Mm-hmm. But on this day in 2012 in Egypt, a mob of hundreds of men assaulted women that were holding a march demanding an end to sexual harassment.
Well, they didn't do it sexually, I guess. They're looking for
You weren't marching to stop assaults. It was just harassment.
Not to like fold this into a Columbine thing, but that kind of feels like Dave Chappelle's school shooter bit. Like,
hey, they'll all be right here.
What if we?
This is what we'll do if there's a school shooter. We're all going to go in the cafeteria.
Yep. All right.
As potential school shooters, like.
All right, so where are you guys going to be? The ones that we keep assaulting? And sometimes it's hard
where
for
are
us
the
to
teachers
find.
going to hide?
Yeah.
Well, they'll be over. Okay. Where will the science teacher in particular be? The guy that gave me a D.
Yeah. Man, and I bet you, I mean, excuse me for saying this, but I'm betting a mob assault of a group of women in the Middle East unfolds pretty differently than in the West.
And on this day in 2019, Adrian Beltre gets his number retired by the Texas Rangers, becoming the 4th number. Blake, who are the other 3?
Oh, man.
This should be a layup for Blake. Huge Ranger fan, goes to every opening day. Anytime we try to say anything about the Rangers, he's like, let me step in.
Give me 34, 7, 19?
I think you'll never get the other one. Tell me who wore the other one. And it's not 19. This also might be
Jenkins.
I'm going to call right now. This is a Mark Cuban, Kobe Bryant decision. I'm retiring this number. I don't think this number should be retired by the Texas Rangers.
Hold on.
I would like to hear Jared yell at me about that.
Who died? Ken Caminiti or something?
Because we have Nolan Ryan, Pudge Rodriguez, Adrian Beltre, and Johnny Oates.
Yeah.
He was the manager of the first team that ever went to the playoffs. Let's take a look at the playoff record. Just saying.
Yeah, but at least 12 teams didn't make it like they do now.
True.
The handoff.
June 8th, this day in Dumb Zone history.
In 2021, Jake explained to Dan why, when you get taken to jail, why you have to touch your toes and cough. Dan didn't believe it. You did this in studio. You stood up and did it.
He goes, hey, look, there's my butthole open.
Oh, I guess I can't clench it if I'm touching my toes. That was a good moment.
I don't want to go back to jail.
And then this. So we got we were kind of obsessed with this. This became a drop. This is the full. This is a guy that did radio in Arkansas, and early days of the transfer portal, I guess. Anyway, they had a catcher come in who had transferred in and was not having a good year. Went on to say that it's tough to play in Arkansas, blah, blah, blah. This guy doing radio, Derek Ruskin, took major offense to this guy, and it's hilarious.
I'll say it. And I wouldn't say this about a young player, but Michael Turner is a fifth-year graduate guy from Kent State. He's a stupid ass, the catcher for the Arkansas Razorbacks. All right, listen to this guy. Listen to the question and the answer, okay?
He's going to set it up, play it. I don't want to hear it. Here's his response.
Okay, first of all, you're not a Razorback. You've been here once. You're a rental player, and you've sucked. So thanks for nothing, first of all. Secondly, as a rental player, you do not get to come in here and criticize this fan base, you stupid ass. Not a chance.
Was that another okay?
Stupid ass. Not a chance.
Okay.
The question was about what's wrong with the team, and you used the entire answer to take a swing at this fan base. You're a disgrace, Michael Turner. You're a disgrace. You should not get to wear that uniform again.
It's fired up, man.
What happened to that guy?
He apologized and was suspended.
I'll say it.
What a turn of table.
I'll say it.
I love the idea that the fact that the guy's 23, right? Not 19, not 20. think that's a huge difference. Okay.
Rental player.
Stupid ass.
You gonna come in here and tear apart the fabric of Razorback baseball?
That's not who I am.
You think I won't?
Insulted my pastor.
But I'll say it.
Okay.
He's a stupid ass.
Other birthdays today. Bryant Reeves is 52.
Big country.
Tyson Bagent, 26.
Why did I get really into him?
He started a couple games and did great.
I thought there were some allegations, or there was some training camp talk like, yeah, he's looking pretty good.
There was.
But was that just the coach?
That was before Caleb. Had to be.
Yeah.
But he's from nowhere.
No, there's a reason we were really into this. It's his dad or something. Remember? Yeah, his dad is a 28-time world champion arm wrestler. This was on Hard Knocks. And his dad also,
So that was Caleb.
Calls into the radio shows. And rips people. And rips the coaches and stuff.
If you're a professional arm wrestler, you're going to call into radio shows, right?
Yeah. This is great.
Not every radio show caller is a professional arm wrestler, but every professional arm wrestler.
Yeah, that's good.
Fisher DeBerry is 88. Fisher DeBerry, look him up, was an Air Force coach.
Yeah, he created...
Who, TCU kicked their ass back in the early 2000s.
Oh, yeah.
And his post-game quotes about that game were like, they have a lot of African Americans and they're really fast. Like, we need some of those. Like, for real.
Oh, yeah. That doesn't mean that Caucasian kids and other descents can't run, but it's very obvious to me that they run extremely well.
Eddie, at the time, he's a really old, it's as if he saw his first black person in the year 2000.
Yeah,
now, he was the Air Force coach, so that may be true.
I forgot his dad also started the rumor that most of the Bears players wanted Bagent to start over Caleb Williams.
Yeah, stuff like that.
Clayton Liv Morgan is 32.
Wrestler. Women's champion on Raw.
That's what the internet told me, too. So I figured you'd like it.
Don't like her.
No.
Oh, why
Ooh,
not?
no? Why? This appears to be an attractive young lady.
She's mean.
Good head on her shoulders. Sturgill Simpson is 48.
I would never try to push anything on Dan musically, but I think he could enjoy that.
I would like Sturgill Simpson.
It's country-ish, but only in the way that Quaker City is. Quaker City's country is.
Well, my wife asked me the next day. She was like, "Well, what kind of music does Quaker City play?" I was like, "I don't know." She's like, "Did you listen to them?" And I go, "Yeah." She goes, "Did you like it?" "Yeah." What genre?" I go, "I don't know."
Yeah.
I don't really know what you would say. Old musical artist portion of the show here. Nancy Sinatra is 86. Boz Scaggs is 82. Chuck Negron from Three Dog Night is 84. And two more. Nick Rhodes Duran Duran is 64. Bonnie Tyler is 75. She sang Total Eclipse of the Heart. Keenan Ivory Wayans is 68.
Which one? I think he might have had a talk show that I used to watch.
I think he's the oldest one, kind of the ringleader of the
I
whole
thought
thing.
Damon is the oldest. No, wait, you're right.
Keenan Ivory, yeah, he hosted a show in 97 and 98. It wasn't on WB
Damon
or
is
something.
Is Damon a handyman?
Yes.
Okay. Do you know Handyman, Blake?
No, I know. My introduction to the Wayans brothers was obviously Major Payne.
That's what I've been thinking about with my leg. Your wrist hurt.
Let me take your mind off that pain.
Take your mind off that pain.
And then he did a movie with Adam Sandler called Bulletproof.
Bro,
Bro, that movie.
Let me tell you something. If we go to Broken Bow and we need a movie for a night.
Oh, I love that movie.
Okay. Tell my friend where we're going again. I love the way he says it. All right, well, that is kind of what you get out of Handyman, except it's Damon Wayans. Okay. Handyman is not a...
He's a physically / mentally handicapped individual who's a superhero.
Also,
okay.
Remember what we were doing to pass as, like, handicapped in 93, 90. There was, like, one type.
Yeah,
and it was just one voice. It was...
Yeah. Not a lot of depth.
Jake Kwame Kilpatrick is 56.
Somehow found his way to Southlake, but former mayor of Detroit who got into some serious political hot water, went to prison.
Tim Berners-Lee is 71.
Like I heard a story the other day, Dan, pursuant to our Justice Department discussion the other day. Do you remember John Bolton?
God, I do.
He got busted. He's like a Bush guy. He was a war architect. Trump brought him back for a little bit.
Didn't he have full dark hair but just a white mustache?
No, you're thinking of someone else. He might have at some point. But John Bolton had glasses. He's just one of these old neocon whatever.
Right.
He got convicted of a felony recently. He's like the only one that Trump has really tried to jam up that he got him. Because he was like writing state secrets down in a journal and sending them to his wife. He was doing very dumb stuff. So he gets convicted. Do you want to play guess the sentence on this one? $2 million. It's a fine of restitution. And if he couldn't pay it, then he was facing 10 years. So it's just you just pay a fine.
But they knew he could pay it.
Of course they knew he could pay it.
So what's the point?
My point is that it's like a straight up pay to play out of time thing on those sorts of crimes. I guess I don't know. You rarely hear it as simple as like, but he paid to avoid the.
Yeah. Yeah, and you're upset with that, but then you just hope to be someone that was able to pay their way out of it someday too.
Sure.
Tim Berners-Lee is 71. It says here he invented the World Wide Web. Apparently it wasn't.
The downfall of society.
Al Gore. Ashley Biden is 44. And I'm in. I just saw today she's divorced. Looked her up. She's listed as philanthropist.
They all are.
And fashion designer. Mm-hmm. Is there anyone that just has all the money in the world? Number one, you're then a philanthropist. Like you're giving away the money that someone else made. And then you also fashion designer is a thing too. That's why you watch NBA players. Mm-hmm. You know what I could do? I could probably be a fashion designer because I like stuff. I like wearing stuff.
Now, Hunter didn't have sex with her, did he?
No, I think that's his sister. Or wait, it's a stepsister, right? It's Jill's daughter. So let's not rule it out. Let's just settle down.
Hey.
Tony Hinchcliffe is 41. Oh, it's a half-sister?
Yeah.
Well, then you just kind of get a half-messed-up kid, right? It'll be fine.
Okay.
Tony Hinchcliffe is 41.
Oh, my God.
Now, our Dumb Zone birthday of the day. What a battle it was. But our runner-up, you heard from him in the break, folks. Kanye, 49 years old today.
Runner-up.
We wish him well. I know. What could Kanye be a runner-up to? Like, it must be the moon's birthday or something.
The eclipse.
Here it is. 61 years old today. Our Dumb Zone birthday of the day. Kevin Farley.
Wow! Look at that. Wow.
One of the top 8 recurring guests in our Family Feud game.
Yep. Of course, we book him every year for the WNBA draft.
Eight?
Can I tell you
he was
a
on
story?
the show once.
Obviously, we could have, if we wanted, we could have seen all the results. And like the top answer to each one, I would see because it would show up, but I wouldn't scroll through. So when we got to that one, I was racking my brain, like trying to come up with something funny here. And I thought Kevin Farley. No chance in hell that I think that was on the board. I thought I had a good funny.
Oh, you were trying to be funny.
I was convinced you would memorized all the answers.
Swear to God,
Team
dude.
Jake had a lot of fishy stuff
Swear
going
to
on
God.
over there.
I did not.
there was.
I stayed out of it.
There was problems over there. But they had the insecurity, and they're like, "Oh, what if we lose?" You know, we're confident in ourselves.
Right.
We just wanted to do a good show.
Want to have a good time.
Born on this day, now dead. Eddie Goodell.
Oh.
Lived a great life. Well, actually,
No.
Nope. Really?
No.
Maybe lived one great day. Right? When he got to be a Major League player, that was probably a good day for him.
I hope so.
He probably didn't get mugged that night. I mean, think about
the shit move, man.
The
Like,
60s
just
and the
no
50s.
matter how bad you are.
We're talking
down.
about, that's our greatest generation. My ass. You're beating up midgets for whatever coins he had in his pocket. He didn't have anything.
Coins? What is he, like a little?
Yeah.
why does he carry
just
around
saying,
magical coins?
He didn't
He
have
money.
much in life.
I know.
To get robbed of.
A couple beer money.
Also born in the Stay Now Dead. Joan Rivers. Byron White. Byron Whizzer White. Was always interested in him because I read as a boy he played for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and then he ended up becoming a Supreme Court justice.
Oh, yeah.
I'm sure it wasn't as difficult to be a player for the Pittsburgh Steelers back then.
No.
As it is now.
No, and now it's a lot harder to be a Supreme Court justice because every time a Democrat gets elected, they just say, I got to get a black woman in there.
Yeah. And very few of them have ever played for the Pittsburgh Steelers. Black women.
Biden's an idiot. That was a dumb thing to do.
It's not a dumb thing to promote a black woman. It's
Of
a dumb
course
thing
not.
to ahead of time say, hey, no matter what, I'm
Yes.
going to promote a black woman to
Cut her knees off.
to
or
be the
legs
vice
off, right at her
president.
knees. Oh, that's what
You
it was.
do the regular thing and lie.
Yes.
You lie and say, actually, this was the most qualified person. Really? Well, then make an argument for it. You can make an argument for everybody.
Right. Or lying, acting like he's the most qualified person. So
Right.
it's just...
Keep it going. Also, born on this day, now dead, Frank Lloyd Wright.
Ooh.
You know, he painted the whale wall.
He did do a bunch of stuff in Dallas.
Yeah.
He's no IMP, though.
Blake. Jerry Stiller.
Arthur.
Dial the 4!
How genius of the show King of Queens to say, what if we just, did they also steal Kramer?
Yeah.
Hey, let's just have Kramer come over and he'll be on our show and he'll be our wacky neighbor.
I remember the one
So
where...
they-
And then Doug's friend can be Elaine.
So they first they wrote the part for Jerry Stiller. He was not interested. So they filmed the pilot in I think half of the first season. And then when he saw how good the show was, he wanted to be a part of it. So they actually had to go back and refilm a lot of season 1 to put Jerry Stiller back in.
So
there.
they wrote the part they wrote the Seinfeld character for Jerry Stiller. They're like, hey, let's have this exact character that was already invented, and we're going to put it in our show too.
But have you ever seen previous iterations that weren't as good, and then future ones made them better?
That's what
I
we're
would
looking
say,
at here?
Yeah, I would say that.
This is he's Steve Nash on the Suns.
Sure. Yeah. Jalen Brunson on the Mavs is Jerry Stiller on Seinfeld. Brunson in the NBA Finals.
I love the
is
idea,
Jerry
though,
Stiller
that
in
people
King of
ring
Queens.
chasing King of Queens, though. It's like, God damn, this.
That Leah
Listen,
Remini has something.
I gotta get on this this spaceship.
He still owes you a date.
Born Now Dead, Barbara Bush.
I would love to buy her a Cafe Ole somewhere.
Barbara Bush.
And Rob Pilatus, who was in Milli Vanilli. What's the thing I see about, I thought I saw a thing that Milli Vanilli pulled out of the America 250 thing.
That's the word.
The other Milli Vanilli person?
Yeah.
I've not heard of that person.
One of them's dead.
Yeah, this
That guy's
person.
dead.
Rob.
So, yeah, the other guy. It's just Villy.
And Born on this Day Now Dead, Scott Adams.
Ooh.
The Dilbert.
He tried to
Oh.
make an appeal to the big
Cartoonist.
man, and
I thought the big man answered. And
he
was
did
like,
actually
yeah,
kind of answer. The big man.
You're getting a heart.
Yeah.
And then he died. Within 2 weeks, isn't that the bit? We're looking 1 to 2 weeks away from.
Well, the heart got stuck in the Strait of Hormuz, right?
Dead on this day, still dead. The Prophet Muhammad.
What?
When do you think the Prophet Muhammad died? What year?
You asking me or Blake?
1980.
Oh my God.
The Prophet Muhammad actually
Can I guess?
saw the traveling Wilburys. No, go ahead.
Did he see 500, or is it in the 400s?
It's past there. He died.
Is it 700?
It's before there. Do we do a number game?
I thought he was born in the 400s.
If he was,
He'd be
he
very
was
old.
200 years old.
Okay.
632, it says here he died. But who knows,
A lot
right?
of virgins.
Did he nail virgins?
Well, I
his
mean, I
bit?
think that's the whole what you're after, right?
I don't know.
Well, when he died, you'd have to think.
He would go and he
Right.
would be rewarded
He's
with
kind
lots
of the
of
guy
virgins.
who created the religion to reward you that way.
Now,
I mean,
are these virgins all of legal age? And
Yeah,
like,
and
that's always a.
And I really find that repulsive, and not in a like demeaning to women way, but just in a what are we gonna do? We're gonna have clumsy sex every time,
right?
Sounds horrible.
Like, I want someone to teach me, not the other way around.
Yeah, no. In my heaven, you just get an endless supplies of the lady in charge of the whorehouse, the madam, the 62-year-old.
I guess everyone's heaven can be shaped to what their vision of it is.
I think it is, yeah. And that works the other way too.
Mine is breakfast served all day.
In a batting cage.
Yeah.
No one's heaven. You're saying an actual virgin who dies, their heaven isn't me showing up going, all right, awesome, let's roll.
You know, they call me the squirt slurper.
It's been a while.
I don't think so.
Dead on this day, still dead. Prophet Muhammad, Satchel Paige, and Anthony Bourdain.
One of the more exciting moments in my life was getting to be involved in informing one of my black friends that Satchel Paige is black.
Oh, yeah?
KJ only found out like the last couple years, and
Yeah.
it was really it was a big moment for the group.
That's pretty sad.
It was very sad.
Like, it's one of the
Like,
first.
It feels like everyone.
the most popular black pitcher from that era.
The American hero.
Oh, my God.
And that's what happened on this day in history.
Winner! Let's go to round two.
How does Moses make his coffee? He brews it.
Adios, mofo.
We gotta go before this becomes a zoo. See you guys for drinks later.
Thank you for watching my video. Subscribe and type for my name if you want to watch more of my videos.
The Dumb Zone. The Dumb Zone. Fuck yeah! Coming again to save the motherfucking day. Yeah, the Dumb Zone. Fuck yeah! Freedom is the only way to tear and shows your game is through. Now you all can listen to the Dumb Zone. Fuck yeah! So lick my butt and like and subscribe to the Dumb Zone. Fuck yeah! What you gonna do with a 5-star review now? It's the dream that we all share. It's the all for tomorrow. Fuck yeah! Sardines, Coach Bitch, Training Camp, 42, FOD, Midney Sweeney, Anchor Words, Dingies. Fuck yeah! Peptides, Piss Jars, Bread and Babe, Book Club, Field Goals, Fake Babies, NBRs, In and Outs, Abbreviated Words, MNBA, fuck yeah, fuck yeah, fuck yeah. The Kid Sevs, Gummy Thoughts, Qual Drones, A Rosen Bar, Peter Lyrics, No Ritzing, Greg Biffle, Sports stock, comedy, milksheds, books. Fuck yeah! Jake Camp, everybody! Thank you guys so much for coming out.